Hey guys, what's up? Happy Friday to you all. Today we are going to be talking about a lot of big topics going on in the news. Some of them I'm sure you are very, very familiar with because they have been all over social media. So we definitely will start out with these topics that I'm going to mention first and see where we can get to from there. But we do have a full list of things to talk about for you. So I'm going to go ahead and list those off and then we're going to kick off the intro and the show. So, first and foremost, I don't know if you have heard about this. We have all been waiting. We mentioned this last week. Soonie has been waiting and waiting and waiting for Candace to come back from Mexico so that she can debate Ben Shapiro or tell us what she knows. And news has basically been released that I'm not sure that's going to happen, or at least the way we thought it was going to happen, because the Daily Wire has now said that Candace Owens has a gag order against her and she cannot speak ill of the Daily Wire and who knows what else. But we have a whole article that was written about it. So we'll get into that, give you the details of that. Then we're going to talk about the very controversial HR 6090 bill that was just passed in the House. It is waiting on the Senate to vote for it, but it is a very interesting bill that is going to affect our First Amendment rights for everybody. And we're going to dive into it and break it down for you guys in detail because you know that we don't just go off of headlines and little short articles. We get into the entire bill, and luckily this bill is not that long, but what's in it is quite alarming. Then we're going to talk about a interesting story that I saw on social media over the weekend. A father killed his young son by overexerting him on a treadmill. And it was a very, very emotional thing to watch. They have video of this incident. The mother had to watch it as she testified in court over the incident. So we will definitely talk about that. Then we are going to talk about, in conjunction with the HR 6090 bill, are we to blame for slowly losing our rights as Americans? I think that's a question that needs to be asked, and I think it definitely deserves a discussion. Then we are going to talk about a crazy prom proposal. I don't know if Soonie has seen this, but it has been all over my feed. I had to zoom in on the picture and be like, is that really what it says? That's really what it said, and we're going to talk about it. Then if we can get to it, because I'm pretty sure this isn't really new news, but Trump is talking again about how he is going to give immunity to the police if he is voted into the office of presidency. So we'll talk about it. We'll see if there's any new news. And then, of course, if we get to anything else, funny, cultural entertainment, we will talk about that as well. So sit back, relax, make sure you hit that like button, make sure you're subscribed, and the show is going to start now.
You are now tuned into Somewhere in the Middle with Soonie and Mo.
Hey, 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 hey. Hey, 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 hey.
Hey, Don on the beat.
Hey, I got so many ups.
Everywhere I go, I
got so many ups.
so many y'all.
I know they plotting against me. I know it's hate, they wanna kill me, but please don't tempt me, cause I got so many glocks. Hey, ain't none of them empty. Jesus said they would hate me too. That's how I know it's envy. I got so many ups.
Hey, there you are. What was that? Were you blowing the smoke just now?
I was in the middle of about to be like, whoo, but it cut off. And I was like,
I saw Big Booty Judy in the comments, and it's been a couple of shows where we haven't ran the Big Booty Judy song. So we got to give her proper welcome. Big Booty Judy, here you go.
Big Judy, Big Booty Judy. What? Big Judy, Big Booty Judy. Big Booty, Big Judy, Big Booty Judy. Stop, I want to see you move it. Yeah. Big Booty Judy, Big Booty Judy. Got Big Booty Judy. That's Big Booty Judy. Got Big Booty Judy. That's Big Booty Judy. Got Big Booty Judy. That's Big Booty Judy.
Booty Judy.
Oh man, we got to get a theme song for Marlandon. We, because he's always talking about his big back behavior. We got to get his theme song uploaded here too, because he may be the second person.
What all the big bags? What y'all eating tonight? Whether you're a big back for real or you're a big back in metaphorically. What y'all eat now?
Tell us what you're eating in the comment section. I just took a bite of some fried fish, but my stomach's kind of like, bleh,
What
feeling
kind of fish, first of all? You got
like
what kind of
just
fish?
cod,
Oh,
pizza
over there
Hut.
eating boring basic fish. Come
Because
on,
my
man.
stomach was like a little bit upset. So I don't know. I don't want to have to
Did you
run
put
out of
some
here.
salt on it at least? What you put on?
Yes.
What type of
Yes.
seasoning did you put on it?
Whatever. It's like pre-made. It's whatever season it came with. I don't know.
You didn't put no Lowry's on that?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay. Big backs, I need y'all to come to the forefront right now. Hold on. Soonie just reminded me of something. Okay. Soonie just reminded me of something. Okay. So all the big backs, let's all raise our hands and let's just call to order the big backs right now because I need you guys coming. I need your full attention. Okay. So I sent this to Soonie and like Soonie got sick to her stomach. I got sick to my stomach watching this.
Oh,
Yeah.
Can we react to that real quick?
Yeah. Yeah, let's react to that. Okay. So
This is
first let me set
disrespectful.
this up. Let me set this up because I'm not trying to be mean to this
Set it up.
person. I'm not trying to be mean to this person because I've met her family, I've met her husband, I've met the kids. They are super, super nice people. Okay. But just because you nice doesn't mean I'm going to say your food looks good. Okay. You could be a
Yeah.
real nice person. Your food is trash. Okay.
Yeah.
Bless this woman's heart. She's got like 15 kids. She's like, a Proverbs, a woman of the Bible. Okay. She cooks. She takes care of the kids. She's constantly pregnant. Her husband seems to be happy. But we got to talk about her recipes. Okay. Now, this is the mother of the Collins kids, and I don't know what her first name is. I forget. But this is what she looks like. And I'll show you the family. The family's beautiful. They have like, I don't know how many damn kids. When I saw them in person, I have to say all those kids were super well-behaved children for as many kids as they got. But and I'm trying to just be super nice because
You really are.
because I'm about to go in on this. Okay. So she's got a whole highlight. Okay, of her cooking. So I was like, oh, I like food. Let me just see what she's got going on. Well, let's watch this video. And then I need all the big backs in the comment section to give me your input. I'm not going to say a damn thing. I just want to know if I'm off base on this one. Okay. All right, here we go.
Get cooking with me and Angeli. We're making hamburger potato casserole. You're going to need 4 to 5 pounds of hamburger, frozen peas, a bag of potatoes, 4 cans of cream of celery, and a sliced onion. First, you're going to brown your hamburger and slice up your potatoes. You're going to put the hamburger in 2 casserole dishes and then top it with the sliced onion. Then you're going to lay the potatoes on it, sliced up, and we've sliced them pretty thin. Then cover it with frozen peas, and then I added Lowry salt to the top of that.
A thin layer. That's all she put in here, y'all.
You're going to take your cans of cream of celery. Now, I added 2 cans of cream of celery to each casserole dish, but next time what I would do is 1 can of cream of celery and half a can of water per casserole because it ended up being too liquidy. You're going to cover it with foil and you're going to put it in the oven on 350 for 40 minutes. And then you're going to add cheese to the top and cook for an additional 5 minutes.
Pause it. Bro.
Do y'all see that? Do y'all see that?
Dude,
I don't know how we can't get any closer. Instagram doesn't let you like enlarge shit. But I'm not sure you guys want to get closer.
You should have put that back in the oven, Mrs. Collins.
She said it made it a little bit watery.
That's
a
little
lot
of watery, bro.
Okay.
And listen, first of all, who in that uses cream of celery to put in anything? I don't think a single soul ever bought cream of celery.
I mean, I have put cream of celery, but if you watch all her recipes, She orders cream of celery by the case, okay? Because she puts cream of celery in every damn recipe. I'm surprised this whole family ain't got diabetes. First of all, because they don't eat very healthy.
He said the potatoes ain't even done. That's
And
why
y'all-
it's so hard.
And y'all heard her say a thin layer of Lowry's. Now,
She didn't put no seasoning on it, Joe.
did I miss the seasoning on the ground beef? Because I didn't see no seasoning going on the ground beef.
And how do you brown ground beef? Like, it's not a steak.
Well, you just cook it. Soonie's not like a meat eater like that, so she doesn't know.
So why she couldn't just say cook it? You said brown it.
Well, because you're browning it, but you're not like you're not doing anything else in the pan to it. So you're just browning it in the pan. But how are you not putting any seasoning on the meat?
Why are you putting cream of celery on that? You couldn't get cream of chicken. You could have got cream of chicken and made that good, girl. If you would have put cream of chicken in that, can you show it on the plate? Please show it on the plate, bro.
Wait, no. We need to watch one more.
What is it?
Hold on. What is this? Okay, let's take a guess. This is cheesy chicken and rice. I don't see nothing
fuck is
but
that?
cheese.
That is
Soonie
a
didn't-
bunch of oil at the top.
Soonie didn't see this. Okay, hold on. Dude, this
No.
listen, white women, this is why they be clouding your cooking because of people like this. Her husband,
No.
I'm gonna show you. Her husband's a nice guy, but he ain't got no muscle tone, and this is why. Okay, let's watch this recipe real quick.
Get cooking with me. It's cheesy chicken and rice, my family's fave. You need
There it
4
is.
cans of cream of celery, some cheddar cheese, and rice. So you put the 4 cans of cheese in a pan, mix
4
it with
cans.
your cheese. Then I have 2 packages of chicken tenders.
Bruh. Tell me why the chicken is raw. Why did she cook the chicken, like brown the chicken? You're not supposed to put raw chicken on top of stuff like that.
Turn it off. Turn it off.
No, we gotta let the people see more. Hold on.
Put them on top. Put foil over it, stick it in the oven, put the oven at 425, and you cook it for an hour. I cook my rice in this awesome pressure cooker. You're all done.
Man.
It's super easy, simple, so yummy.
Look at that.
What is that?
Bro, I can't.
You didn't put no seasoning on it. You didn't even add salt. You didn't even rinse that chicken off or take the film off. You just
Dude, and like the look of it just looks like fat and like carbs. Like
that looks like
terrible.
corn, eggs, and mash.
Yeah.
And that looks like I don't know what that yellow stuff looked like.
Wait,
But-
okay, so check the comments. Somebody said, "Are you open to suggestions from strangers?" Somebody said, "What about veggies?" And then somebody said, "All the folks telling her to add seasoning, please stop. Kids are very sensitive to flavors." Okay, whatever.
Shut up. No, they're not.
Did y'all clean the chicken? Oh, yuck. Please cook from scratch. Nothing in my home is processed. What in the side dish with corn? So it's 4 cans of cream of celery, not chicken. Oh, God. Then somebody says, so
See?
baby girl, where's
No
the seasoning?
Where is it? You didn't put nothing on that. Yeah, Miss Collins.
Yeah. Stick to these cute little things because they're so cute. You know, like this is the whole family. See, your husband ain't got no muscle tone. You see these little arms right here?
Kids, them poor babies, they ain't never had no real food.
Yeah.
Listen, y'all come to the barbecue.
Yeah.
Come to
We
the
need-
barbecue.
You know what? And she knows Shekinah, like maybe Shekinah can like help her out with some
Shekinah, what homie? Shekinah,
help her out.
I'm gonna need you to reach out and tell her that these struggle meals, because it's not a struggle, it's a struggle.
No,
These
they're like
struggle meals
jail.
that she
That's like a jail
posting,
meal.
Bro, that's worse than jail. She did. At least they give you salt on the side. She put cream of celery And then you had the nerve to put raw chicken on top of it, and you didn't add no salt, no water, no nothing.
Right.
And then what you put at the bottom of it? Did you put cooked rice at the bottom of that and then
No,
put a
celery.
foil on top?
It was celery, cheese, chicken,
Oh.
and then more cheese. Yeah, it was bad. It was bad.
Don't post not another
And then the funny thing is, she knows she gets clowned about her food, and she still keeps posting it. Oh man, I'm sorry.
Nasty.
We just needed to start off with a little bit of laughter. I don't know where Marlandon's at because he's usually the first one to say something.
Just look. I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna be quiet. I don't have nothing nice to say, so I'm just gonna be quiet.
Yeah.
You
All
make me
right.
want to post my recipes because dog, you
Listen,
got 8,000 likes on some nasty looking food.
on some BS.
Ew.
But he
You
still
need to
keeps
know.
getting pregnant.
I'm not trying to make fun of her, but you need to know that is not proper kitchen etiquette. Don't
No.
do that.
No, it's
I
not.
don't like when people be disrespecting food like that. I'm taking this personal.
Yeah.
And then you gave that to your husband and kids.
And he said it was delicious.
He lied. That man, look, he probably got some hot sauce in his bag swag on the side with some Lowry's that he'd probably be like, he'd be adding that extra layer. Put some salt on this
Dude,
shit.
but some of that, like, you can't even season your way out of it. It's got so much cheese on it.
I guess the cheese make it taste good because she adding cheese to everything.
I like cheese, and I was even disgusted by the amount of cheese. First of all, I don't use like stuff like that. That's like processed. Okay. But like,
That's nasty.
oh, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, justice for Colin's kids.
Save them babies. Hey, what's the daddy's name?
Blink twice if you want some food.
Right.
Soonie come bring you some.
Monica, I'll send you a frozen meal or something like that. Damn.
A frozen meal is better than that, bro. That's a damn shame that I can say that. Y'all need some Marie Callender's over there because your mom, you need Stofers. Your mama doing you dirty.
Oh, poor thing. Oh, that's funny. That is so funny. All right. What do we talk about first? Do we talk about Candace getting a gag order, or do you want to talk about the HR 6090?
Well, it all ties into each other. I think
Okay.
I think everybody is more.
So let's
I
start
think
with the
people
bill.
are interested in both.
Let's start with the bill
think
because
they
the
are.
bill provides context to everything else.
Yeah, so the House passed a bill called, and I'm gonna pull it up so you guys can see it. But my screen froze. Sorry, give me a moment. Can you hear me? Or am
Yeah.
I frozen altogether? Okay.
No, we hear you.
I'm waiting for my screen to unfreeze, but it's called HR 6090,
Mm-hmm.
and it's detailing the expansion of the definition anti-Semitism. And what they're doing is they're using the IHRA, which is pretty much what you would call a think tank. You ever heard of that phrase?
Yes.
It's pretty much a J-word think tank, and they're going to be helping Congress explain what it means to be anti-Semitism. Here's the kicker. They want to use more contemporary examples. Although the bill does not explicitly state that they're going after parts of the Bible, when they
It's
cite,
implied.
it is implied. When they cite the IHRA, and you go look at their working definition of anti-Semitism, it has, I think, 14 bullet points. And I'm so mad that my screen is legitimately over here frozen.
Oh, that's okay. That's why I pulled this up in case
Okay.
you wanted to read off. You can direct me if you want me
I
to
can't
go.
even see you. I'm frozen on a
Oh,
completely different screen.
okay. You can't
I'm
even see
here,
me.
but I'm just frozen. No.
Okay.
Can you read the examples?
So yeah, let me start with section 1. I'm sorry, section 2. So it is the sense of Congress that Title, whatever that is in Roman numerals, of the Civil Rights Act of 1964 prohibits discrimination on the basis of race, color, and national origin in programs and activities receiving federal financial assistance. While such title does not cover discrimination based solely on religion, individuals who face discrimination based on actual or perceived shared ancestry or ethnic characteristics do not lose protection under such title for also being members of the group that share a common religion. Number 3, discrimination against the Jays may give rise to a violation of such title when the discrimination is based on race, color, or national origin, which can include discrimination based on actual or perceived shared ancestry or ethnic characteristics. Perceived?
Yeah, perceived.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
subjective.
broad.
It's subjective.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. So it says here, it is critical to increase awareness and understanding of anti-Semitism, including its threat to America, improve safety and security for the J community, reverse the normalization of anti-Semitism and counter anti-Semitic discrimination. What is the reverse the normalization? Like what? Expand communication and collaboration between communities. Findings. Congress finds the following. Anti-Semitism is on the rise in the United States and is impacting J students in K through 12 schools, colleges, and universities. The International Holocaust Remembrance Alliance, referred to as the IHRA, is a working definition of anti-Semitism, is a vital tool which helps individuals understand and identify the various manifestations of anti-Semitism. The various manifestations. On December 11, 2019, Executive Order 13899 extended protections against discrimination under Civil Rights Act of 1964 to individuals subjected to anti-Semitism on college and university campuses and tasked federal agents to consider the IHRA working definition of anti-Semitism when enforcing Title yada 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 of such act. Let's see. The White House released the first ever United States strategy to counter anti-Semitism on May 25th, making clear that the fight against this hate is a national bipartisan priority that must be successfully conducted through a whole of government and society approach. Okay, so here we go to the definitions. Okay. Sorry, guys. I got to get through all this legal stuff.
The definitions are on the IHRA page.
Oh, they're not on here?
No, that's why I said it's not explicitly stated in the bill. But if you go back to definition and it tells you who's defining it, you can then go to what they deem anti-Semitic.
I think I might have a little clip of it.
Finally unfroze.
Okay, go ahead. Take it over.
God, here we go. How come when I could do an entire show, my stuff don't want to work?
I don't know. Is this it right here?
I can't even see what you pulled up. Can y'all see my screen?
Yes, we can see your screen.
Okay. These are the contemporary examples of anti-Semitism. This is what Congress is using to define anti-Semitism. So when they quote definition, this is where you go to see exactly what they're talking about. So some contemporary examples of this anti-Semitism is what you said, calling for or aiding or justifying the killing or harming of Jews in the name of radical ideology, making mendacious, dehumanizing, demonizing, or stereotypical allegations about Jews, such as power as a collective, accusing Jews as a people of being responsible for real or imagined wrongdoings committed by a single Jewish person, denying the Holocaust, okay, or questioning the Holocaust, accusing the Jews as a people or Israel as a state of inventing or exaggerating the Holocaust, accusing citizens of being more loyal to Israel. So pretty much everything we do, guys. Saying the Z word, and I'm not going to say it on here because they are cracking down, is anti-Semitic. Applying double standards by requiring of it a behavior not expected or demanded of any other democratic nation. Denying Jewish people their rights to self-determination. And this is what has everybody really bothered, is using the symbols, images associated with classic anti-Semitism, claims of Jews killing Jesus, blood or libel, or to characterize Israel or Israelis. If you go to the Bible, and there are several different verses throughout the Bible, and I'll pull those up in a minute, they explicitly state who is instrumental in, getting rid of Jesus in that time. And they're upset.
So let's stop there for a second because a lot of people online have been having debates about this. Okay. I don't think we should be debating what we think happened, right? Or what we interpret the Bible to say happened. I don't think that's the important part of this, because many people are going to have different views on this, right? Like some people are going to say it was solely the Jays. Some people are going to say it's solely the Romans. Some people are going to say, well, technically it was the Romans, right? They did all the acts of crucifixion, but they were basically doing the bidding of the Jays, right? There's all these different conversations about it. What is just, I think, going over everybody's head is that there shouldn't be a law that tells us we can't have those conversations, which is what this is trying to do. It's basically saying you can't even get online and debate this. You can't even get online and have a discussion with somebody, a post, and go back and forth with somebody about why you believe what you believe, whether it's correct or not. Like, the point is, we should be able to have the discussion. We should be able to have our own opinions about this. Same thing with the Holocaust, right? There are people that deny it ever happened. People should have their own opinion allowed to it should be allowed. It shouldn't be silenced. And I think that that's the bigger thing for me with this particular section of this bill.
Then why should Christians make a big noise about it if that's not the point of contention and it doesn't really matter?
What do you mean? Why should everybody should make big noise about this? It shouldn't just be a Christian thing. Everybody should. I don't think, I guess I'm looking at the bigger picture of this all, is we have led ourselves, and when I say we, I just mean we as a people, right? In my opinion, we have led ourselves to this point where they have the audacity to present something like this, of this magnitude, because we have allowed ourselves to also tell other people, well, if you don't agree with me, if you don't, echo the words that I want to hear, then I'm going to silence you. I'm going to cancel you. We have led ourselves down this road, I think, because there used to be a time where, yes, there were tons of people that said stuff I personally didn't agree with. I personally would never do. I personally would never think. But there's a constitution that allows them to have their own thoughts. Now, I'm not talking about people who go and put other people in harm or expose children to things that children shouldn't be exposed to. I'm not talking about those people. I'm just talking about the mere right that we have to be who we want to be, to think what we want to think, regardless of what your opinion is and what my opinion is. But the minute we go down this road of saying, you have to think this way, you have to say the words that I want you to say, otherwise you're canceled. That's basically what this is. In a nutshell, it's just talking specifically about a certain group, which is ridiculous because there's no such bill that exists for any other group like this. So,
I don't know. I think that deviates from the point. They're telling you that you can't say this because it's anti-Semitism. whether people have multiple interpretations or not, the Bible is explicit. There is no interpretation. Be it known to you all, to all the people of Israel, that by the name of Jesus Christ of Nazareth, whom you crucified. I think that's an important distinction to make. I think it's important to bring that up because that's a lie to say, well, I'm not talking about you, but for somebody to say, well, that's not my interpretation of it is BS. Because at the end of the day, the only reason why the Romans crucified him is because the J word's asked.
Yes.
Period.
Yes. And I agree with you on that, right? It's like, and this is the example that I was giving to Dave today about it. If I hired somebody to kill you, okay, and I said, get rid of her. I orchestrated it. I set up the time. I told you how to do it. I just didn't do it myself. I'm still an accessory to murder. If you ask who murdered Soonie Blanks, they're going to say Monique. She wasn't the physical murderer, but she planned and orchestrated it. So to me, that's how I think about it when I read it, right? That's how I think about it. But again, I want to say, and I don't want this to come off the wrong way, that it doesn't matter who's right and who's wrong. The fact is, we should be able to have the discussion. We should be able to talk about it. I'm nervous you just reading that scripture, because that alone, if this still goes through, would be considered illegal. That's crazy.
Why we need to say it more. We shouldn't say, okay, let's not talk about this.
Right.
It should be talked about. It should be expressed. People should know that this is exactly what they're talking about. And there are several references through the Bible that say this. So in essence, what you're saying is you don't have to pass this legislation to know that what they think you believe is illegal, and they want it to be illegal, which violates the First Amendment. Okay. Not just speech, but your freedom to express your religion.
Right.
The government should not be able to come in and say, well, this is anti-Black or anti-Chinese, whatever. It's my religion. So I don't know. I'm a, you know me, I'm a go against the grain type of person. I think being quiet is why we're here. I think the lack of confrontation, if that makes sense, the lack of confrontation is why we're here also, because we seem to just be trying to respect everyone's point of view. And I don't have that belief. And I may be by myself, and that's fine, but you know, you're entitled to your belief 1000%. But I don't have to respect it, much like they don't have to respect mine. But the difference is I'm not advocating to draw up legislation to bar you from saying ABC. I can just think that your belief is utterly ridiculous. And that should be just fine. Somebody can be like, dude, you believe in a sky god, like you're crazy. Right? I don't want that to be illegal. That's their opinion. But I think this is a time for confrontation. I think this is a time to push back. This is a time to make people very uncomfortable and make them stand on what they're saying.
Why do you think that a lot of Jews I don't know if you've ever watched some debates where a Jew maybe is said, you know, that you talk somebody who's a believer, right? A Christian talks to a Jew about Jesus. They have a very visceral response to just the word and just them claiming, right? That, you know, he is who he is. Why do you think Jews today get so worked up over that? But at the same time, when you talk about slavery times, right? And white people are just my ancestors may have owned slaves, but I didn't. Why are they able to let it get, they're able to kind of draw the line, but the Jews, man, they get really upset when you even talk, to the point where they're making a bill like this, right? Why is it that you can't say that? What is it?
I think we are. How do I word it? Dang, this is gonna sound. This is gonna sound. I'm not arguing for white supremacy. I want people to understand that. That's
Oh
not what
Lord,
I'm
huh?
doing. It's not
Here
what
we
I'm
go.
doing. Okay, I feel it's important to make that
Yeah.
disclaimer.
Yeah.
But if we are thinking of how this word has been used
Mhm.
throughout centuries, okay? I think this is a direct example of that. You cannot criticize me. You are beneath me.
Mhm.
Okay. I'm here. The rest of you are here. And I'm going to determine what you watch, what you learn, what you
Yeah.
say, what you can't say, where you can protest, if you can't protest here. And it's all centered around one specific group. And this one specific group has also been accused, allegedly,
Uh-huh.
of having a crazy amount of power at the very top
Mhm.
that control our politics and our entertainment.
Right.
That's what I think. I
Mhm.
think they legitimately feel above reproach
Mm.
because they are labeled as God's chosen people in the Bible. I personally don't believe these modern day Jews are the people in the Bible. Now, for the people who are
Yeah.
going to watch and say, well, who is a Sunni? I don't think it's black people
Nobody.
either.
I don't think it's anybody.
I don't know who that is, but I don't think in modern day times they even are close to the people who are in the Bible. I just don't. Now, do they carry the characteristics, which is rebellious? Because that's what Israel was known for, constantly being rebellious, constantly warring against God.
Mhm.
Sure, but I don't know if those are those people. All I can say is I legitimately think that they are. Oh my God, I can't believe I'm saying this.
Oh Lord. Don't say it if it's that bad, because girl.
It's not bad. Like it's not. How do I
If
explain it?
if Soonie says
It's
if Soonie says W power, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna fall out to the side. Girl.
I'm just trying to give an example that people can grasp. Like I'm not advocating for any of this. I'm just saying it fits the archetype. Okay? It fits the archetype of a specific group in this country that has a specific history with
Mhm.
taking the Bible and altering it. And this is what caused a lot of people who look like me to say that's the white man's religion. I think that's exactly what this group of people is doing in terms of the Bible. If that does that make sense? Like, do you understand what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
can't say the words because people are going to be like, "Oh, you're pro-black," or you think that's not what I'm saying. I'm using
Mhm.
the same arguments that we've heard, right, and that we speak against. Because I can agree that they took advantage of the Bible, slave owners once upon a time, but I can also agree that they maimed scripture. So I think that's exactly what they're doing. They're just maiming scripture.
Oh Lord. We're gonna get canceled.
Was it that bad? Come on, guys, vote in the chat. Was it that bad?
Well, it's hard to have the conversation. It is
It
really
is
hard.
hard.
It is really hard to have the conversation because, and see, this is what's sad about it is we have to tiptoe. We have to tiptoe around this conversation
Yeah.
now, and this bill isn't even passed yet.
It's not even passed yet.
It's not even passed yet. They're already basically doing all the stuff that they want to do in this bill.
Yeah.
You know.
And look, I'm open to like pushback, but for just for the common sense person to understand what I'm saying,
Yeah.
I think it's important to use those like distinctions so they can compare and contrast. Now, this doesn't mean that I think, slavery was a big deal.
Yeah.
We're so far removed from this. I have what the fuck?
Power!
I'm not I'm not arguing for white supremacy. I promise. I'm not saying that this exists. I'm saying it exists in the mind. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It exists in the mind, and there are people who walk around with the superiority complex.
Yeah.
It's like people walking around with like white liberals. I have this white privilege, and there's just nothing I can do about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm so sorry I have it. That's what I'm saying.
And I think too, like, understand that, like, when we're talking about this, at least for me, I can't speak for Soonie. When we're talking about this and I say the Jays, I'm not talking about all of them, because, like, I know a lot of Jays and they're cool people. Like, you know, we've had conversations with some, right? And they're cool people. Like, we don't have any problems with them, and they're not running anything big. You know what I mean? But I think people think, like,
for myself on this.
Yeah, you just speak for yourself. Okay. So for me personally, like, if I'm talking about this, I'm talking about, like, the people, like, at the top. There's, like, probably, like, a little section like this of people that, like, are really, really, like, controlling all the arms of everything. And then there's, you know, the peon Jays. Those are the ones I'm cool with. I'm cool with the peon Jays. You know, but
yeah, but the peon Jays are taking. Look, I'm not saying it's all of them either.
Yeah,
I'm not saying that. But all I'm doing. Look, there are white people in this country who believe that they are superior, right?
Mm-hmm.
Once upon a time. That mindset has still permeated through society, right? It's no longer white power, it's white privilege. Would you agree?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So that's what I'm saying. The white people who are peons, right? Mm-hmm. They're not controlling anything at the top. They don't make decisions, but they are going with a mindset that is being constantly fed to them through narratives via what if it's politics, culture, current events. It's always happening. Oh my God. I'm done.
I'm the bad one. No, I'm the bad one. I know. I'm just trying to make it funny.
That's all I'm saying. I don't believe it's all of them, but I believe that a lot of them are taking this superiority complex to head. I do.
Yeah.
And I don't think there's anything wrong with saying that. Just like there are Black people who take this victim this victim complex because somebody sold it to them. Yeah. So that's all I'm saying.
I agree. Okay, get back.
You just made my stomach hurt. Oh man, I'll be right back. Ow.
Why are you gonna be right back? You gonna go doo-doo?
Excuse me?
All right, I'm done. Y'all got me acted up. Okay. I could only play so much Dave Chappelle until we get banned. Okay, so let me take over from where Soonie was reading because I got the section. Okay, so first she read Acts 4:10. Then there is Thessalonians 2:14-16. Lord, let me get my glasses on because I can't even read this. It's so tiny. Okay. It says, for you, oh Lord, for you, brethren, become imitators of the churches of God in Christ Jesus, which are in Judas. For you suffered the same things from your own countrymen as they did from Jews, who killed both. That's what they have a problem with. The Lord Jesus and the prophets, and drove us out and displease God and oppose all men by hindering us from speaking to the Gentiles that they may be saved, so as always to fill up the measures of their sins. And then they have Acts 3:14 listed here. You denied the holy and righteous one and asked for a murder to be granted to you and killed the author of life, whom God raised from the dead. To this we are witness. So that's basically what they tweeted. I'm sorry, the gist of it. Okay. Now Candace, because we're going to transition into Candace, and I'm not sure if Soonie's done, but she took a little doo-doo break, so we go where I want to go with it. So Candace tweeted, Israel has completely overplayed its hand now. True American conservatives will never support laws that threaten speech. The bill is the work of deranged Bolshevik psychopaths. There's no other way to state it. Okay. So I agree with her, but whatever. Then Gary Bird tweeted, the entire New Testament is considered anti-Semitic by the ADL and the Holocaust Museum. Little by little, Christianity is going to be outlawed with thunderous applause from Republicans and conservatives. Now, I do want to bring up the fact that conservatives did I'm going to say Republicans, not conservatives. Republicans overwhelmingly voted in favor of this bill. Like, I know a lot of people are going to be like, oh, the Democrats. No. The Democrats did vote for it, but the Republicans, more of them voted for it. So I'm not going to say what that tells me, but what does it tell you? It kind of goes back to what Soonie was saying about a certain sect of people controlling everything. Okay. So, that's probably the extent to which we can cover this bill. I'm not sure when they are going to vote in the Senate on this, or what the probability is of it passing, but maybe Soonie can tell us when she comes back. Anyways, I want to move on to the Candace Owens debacle with Daily Wire. So Daily Wire, because this feeds into all of this, okay? Because y'all remember that Candace basically left the Daily Wire, or the Daily Wire parted ways with Candace when she tweeted, Christ is king. And then that set off a whole back and forth between her and Ben about a lot of different stuff. And then basically saying in the end, hey, you want to debate me on Israel? I'd be happy to. So this article that was written by Glenn Greenwald, okay? Daily Wire obtains gag order against Candace Owens despite Ben Shapiro wanting debate, okay? So a lot of people are saying that Ben Shapiro is using this excuse of a gag order to not have to debate Candace. If you've seen Ben Shapiro debate, he actually debates a lot of liberals in college campuses, blue-haired liberals on college campuses. Those are the people he likes to debate. I think Candace is super, super smart, and I think she's an excellent debater. I'm not too sure how much she knows about the history of the Israeli-Palestine conflict, okay? So I, wanted to really see this debate because I wanted to see how she would do with it. But I know Candace would never do a debate she wasn't prepared for. At any rate, this is how the article reads. It says, the right-leaning news and commentary site Daily Wire obtained a gag order against former host Candace Owens, despite co-founder Ben Shapiro claiming he wanted to publicly debate her about Israel and anti-Semitism. The Daily Wire secretly sought to muzzle Owens through a private arbitrator after she left the company in March. This is what Glenn Greenwald wrote, okay? Now, this is what makes this crazy, is if you guys can go back, and I'm not going to go back, but if you guys go back and look at all the tweets between Candace and Ben, the only tweet or X post that Candace made that set Ben, like I said before, for some reason, the Jays get really upset when you say Christ is king, but she said it, and then that set off a firestorm of back and forth messages between the two of them. So in reality, Ben was the one who kind of started talking about this publicly, because Candace at one point responded, oh, so we're talking about this publicly now? Okay, if you want to talk about it publicly, let's do it on a public platform. Let's do it. And then, of course, Ben was like, well, let's do it on the Daily Wire. And she said, I'm not bringing people to the Daily Wire. We're going to do it on a completely removed, non-associated platform. They were going back and forth about who that was going to be. They were waiting for Candace to get back from Mexico, and then this gag order came about. So the gag order was approved as Shapiro and Daily Wire CEO Jeremy Boring were publicly negotiating with Owens on an agreed-upon venue. That's what I was just saying. Date and time for the debate that had been widely anticipated by readers and viewers on social media. Boring told Greenwald that his report is inaccurate to the point of being false, completely false. But he did not elaborate. I'm sure you can appreciate this, what he said. I'm sure you can appreciate how fraught a high-profile breakup like this is. For that reason, we are trying to resolve our issues with Candace privately, Boring quoted as telling Greenwald. Owens told Greenwald that she can neither confirm or deny, which to me, that tells me she pretty much confirmed. I wish I could comment on this, but I can't. That's it. So,
which is disrespectful, you know. It's disrespectful to people like me who have been waiting for 4 long weeks for you to come back and talk about what happened there.
yeah.
And it's also kind of deceptive. And it seems like the Daily Wire is hiding something because she said something on her way out, and upon her return, she was going to say more. Why does she have a gag order placed against her? If nothing that she's saying is true, then you can just easily sue her for libel and defamation and be done with it. Why can't she talk?
Right.
That's what I want to know. What are you afraid of?
Exactly. Well, and I was saying this when you were away, is I think Ben, much like Charlie Kirk, can only really debate blue-haired liberals on college campuses. I've never seen them actually have a debate with an intellectual like at their level. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Have you? I haven't.
Nope. No. In fact, people who could debate them at their level, they ostracize them and call them liberal. As soon as there is some sort of point of contention with what we both may agree on, like we just may not, we might agree, but your application of it is what I don't agree with, or I think it's flawed.
Right.
No, they don't encourage that. They encourage you to dunk on liberals all day, every day. That's it.
Yeah, exactly. And, you know, I will say this too, is even down to them parting ways with Candace. Candace was not the first one to say anything about them parting ways. It was actually Jeremy Boring who said Daily Wire and Candace Owens have ended their relationship. He sent that on March 22nd. And then Candace had to respond and say, it's true. I'm no longer with the Daily Wire. So they kind of forced her into the conversation.
Well, they're taking the...
Yeah.
Sorry.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
They're using the examples, right? Because it says an arbiter agreed with Daily Wire's contention. I'll pull this up so you can see it. An arbiter agreed that Daily Wire's contention that Owens' social media posts on X challenging Shapiro to a debate while questioning his views on Israel were disparaging. How? And the example that they give is her saying that he's like emotionally unhinged. But if you go back and you look at Ben Shapiro, he called her emotionally unhinged before she ever got to the point of saying anything about him. So it just goes back to our first conversation of there is this superiority complex that these people demonstrate.
Right.
On like 10. Forget 10 on 1,000.
Yeah.
And when somebody who's on their level challenged them, they said, nah, you sit down and shut up.
Right. Yeah, because what you're referring to is before any of this happened, even before the Christ is King happened.
Yep.
What was the video of Ben Shapiro at a private event talking shit?
He was talking shit about Candace.
He said she was an embarrassment.
Can we play that? Can we play that? You know what? Let's do some fact checking. This is why I like doing this show. This is why me and Mo are friends, right? Mo may not be a debater.
Nope.
But she's a good person to like bounce your ideas off of and challenge that perspective, bro.
Because I look at it like simply.
No, you don't though. There are some times where you have a very complicated view of something and it sends me for a loop at times. But it's the challenge that I like. I still have to like challenge what you're saying and be.
Yeah. Well, I think what I bring to the table is not everybody thinks and processes things like you do, like who you're like a debater and you know, read about all this stuff all day. The majority of people think about it like I do.
They do.
Like they're very like, how is this affecting me now? Like, I don't want to get in. Like, I'm not here to like debate all this bullshit. Like, can we just go back to like the way things were? Like, that's how most people are thinking about it. Yeah,
exactly. Now, Don't skin me alive for using the Young Turks, but this is the first thing that popped up, and I don't want to go to my own page right now because I can't.
You're
But
good.
this is Ben Shapiro giving her an extremely harsh criticism.
And then the question was about Candace Owens. I think her behavior during this is disgraceful. Without a doubt. Yeah, and she works for my company. Yeah, I think she's been absolutely disgraceful. I think that her faux sophistication on these particular issues has been ridiculous. It's not faux sophistication, it's ridiculous. Everybody can see the moves that she's making, the things that she's saying, and I find them disreputable.
There you have.
So he can call her disreputable. He can say disgraceful.
Yep.
He can say that, you're not smart. You're demonstrating a fake sense of like intelligence on this matter.
Yeah.
And that's not disparaging. But saying what he is, which is emotionally unhinged, that's disparaging. Then by that logic,
And anti-Semitic.
And anti-Semitic. So by that logic, we do nothing. Not we. Daily Wire and people on the right participate in the disparagement of blacks and anti-black rhetoric 24/7 because that's all they talk about. But they don't want to have that conversation, and that's what gives Candace a leg up in this discussion because she's remaining consistent. They're not. And when she brought that up to not Rabbi Shmuley, who's the other rabbi?
Oh yeah,
Rabbi Barclay.
Rabbi. Yeah.
And she said, I liken this. They got so upset with Candace because she said she likened the condition that the Gazans were living in when she visited Israel of that of Jim Crow.
Mm-hmm.
That pissed these people off, bro. How dare you compare us? That's what I'm saying. That superiority complex that's demonstrated amongst this group not as a whole, but the majority. That doesn't mean that they're all participating in like this conglomerate of power. But I still think that that's a relevant discussion. It's just it's levels to it, in my personal opinion.
Yeah, I agree.
They're just afraid of Candace. I'm mad. I waited for 4 weeks just to get nothing. Didn't I say this would happen? Didn't I say there's nothing that's going to come of this?
Yeah.
Right? Everything she said is going to get swept under the rug.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. Come on.
But there's no way she's going to be able to come back and just be like, so guys, today we're going to talk about like some random subject and like not even touch this. Like there's no, because you know what people are okay, I'm not going to say people are saying, but there's these people that think that Candace is part of the Freemasons. Linda Kennedy is one of them.
Are you what?
Yeah, she thinks Candace. So she's like, when Candace announced that she was like turning Catholic, she was like, here it is. Like, this is what I said.
Because of the checkered. It was because of the checkered flooring.
Yeah. It's
by
like
that logic, then my father is a high level Mason. My uncle is a Mason. You can't hear me?
Sorry.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, no, I can't. I think it was me.
Oh, okay. I'm saying my dad is a Mason. My uncle's a Mason. Then by that logic, I'm tied into it, and I'm a whole Christian, and I'm not a Catholic. I don't know. That subject for me is like maybe I have an emotional attachment because I have family members who are a part of organizations like this, and they're not sacrificing babies. They're not. Yes, they're in Hollywood for sure, but they're not doing what we're accusing other people like Diddy. You feel
like the Jays.
Yeah, like
see, it's like that. Yeah.
My dad is chilling. Like my dad is chilling. He ain't.
Well, okay, but so they're saying like, oh, this was so predictable that she's gonna say now that she's under gag order and she can't talk. You know what I mean? And I admit it looks a little. It would look a little sus if she completely couldn't talk. Like I'd be like, okay, wait, what?
Well, she's not. Do you believe she's gonna come back and talk? Like, do you think?
I do.
In your heart of hearts, we're going to get what we're looking for. You do?
I don't think we're gonna get what you're looking for because you are looking for something greasier than that casserole we saw earlier. Okay, I know what you're looking for. I don't know what you're. We're gonna get that, but listen. Candace has come out and said some wild stuff that we were like, damn. She came out and said that, so I wouldn't put it past her.
You wouldn't put it past her.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't
you
know,
surprised
guys.
me.
I'm
What do
gonna
y'all
follow
think?
her back. I unfollowed Candace because I just couldn't take it anymore. I'm gonna follow her back.
Do you think Nick Fuentes is going to be like, is he reinstated yet?
No, but they need to.
Mm-hmm.
They need to because they're violating his rights. Why can't he freely express himself? And actually, if we're being honest, Nick
Oh,
Fuentes is what
he is reinstated.
he is.
Yeah,
Okay.
he
Well,
posted
he's
this
back.
today. He posted this today.
Nicholas Fuentes. Well, nice. I'm glad he's back. When did he come back?
I'm
He
assuming
joined.
today.
Why does it say 2014?
Well, that's when you join, right?
Okay, so his okay.
Yeah, because this was today, 9:51. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't know. All I know is she better come out saying something worth listening to. That's what I know. I
Now
believe
I'm
this is an
getting
attempt
impatient.
to like destabilize her because we can all listen to Candace talk about, conservative talking points, political
Yeah.
commentary. That's something that we're used to her speaking on.
Yeah.
But I kind of think this right here cuts her at the knees because I think there's way more to her than
Mhm.
just her like political, not rehearsed, but the things we already expect from her.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, imagine if all we did was just solely talk about political commentary and only give our opinions on like the radical left and every
Yeah.
now and then call out Republicans, and people had the opportunity to see us expand into more.
Yeah.
That would make her platform massive. I
Mhm.
believe she would have a major platform if that happened.
Which she technically already started to do on the Daily Wire, because remember for the longest time we were like, why is Candace like talking about all these pop culture? Like she's talking about
Yeah.
Lizzo and all this. Like she literally like went from talking solely politics to doing what we do. And now I understand why she did it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We'll see. I think this cuts her at the knees, though. I'm gonna be honest. I really do.
Oh, we'll see. We
We'll
will
see.
see. Was there
But shout
anything
out
else? Oh, sorry.
Was there what? I'm sorry.
Was there anything else you wanted to cover on the bill? Because you had to go drop a
No.
deuce.
Why do you want to expose what I was doing privately?
Because you said your
What if
stomach
I had to
hurt.
throw up? Yeah, but what if I had to puke? Why you automatically go to doo-doo?
Because I just love it. I don't know. Because it makes me uncomfortable. Dude, like when people wait, can we talk about this really quick? Okay, when you're at
What?
somebody else's house, do you go number 2?
No.
You don't?
No. I also
Okay.
don't eat at other people's homes. And if
Oh.
I do, there's something in my body that just I don't use the bathroom unless I'm home.
So what if you really have to go though?
Then I'm really gonna hold it. My stomach's gonna hurt.
What? I can't.
Yeah.
I would shit myself.
Unless there's like I would do the like, the foolproof method where you use the bathroom and you flush it immediately.
Okay,
and then
wait.
you hold it until the toilets fill back up and then you're like and then you flush it immediately. That way the smell doesn't linger.
Listen, I do that all the time. But let me tell you something. What is like the bane of my existence? Okay.
What?
And this is just like annoying me. If any more places get toilets like this, I'm gonna like protest. Is the toilets that like you have to get up from for the toilets to flush. Now they for the longest time had toilets that you could like manually press a button to make it flush. And at Target, they have like the toilets where there's no button. You have to like literally like move around, like try to like move forward, try to make the thing think you're gone to make it flush, dude. And there's nothing more that I hate. I know this is weird. There's nothing more that I hate than like going number 2 and then like knowing that it's just sitting underneath me. Like it's just
what?
So like I'm a constant flusher. I'm a constant flusher.
That's only in public. If I'm home, I'm comfortable. Then like
I flush all the
I'll
time.
I'll use the bathroom with the door open.
Oh.
Yeah. It's comfortable. Like I like to communicate. Sometimes I'll sit outside the bathroom door because everything is separated here in Japan.
Yeah.
You have a main area that has the sink where you brush your teeth, and then you have the bathroom and then the shower.
Yeah.
I'll sit in the main area and like have a conversation with my husband. We'll just be talking.
What? No.
Yeah.
I need complete silence. First of all,
You
I
need
don't even like
silence?
people. I don't even like people to really know. Like I sneak away.
Oh my God. You are not one of those.
I am.
So you hide your poots too?
Yeah. Like, first of all, I've had gastric bypass surgery. They're not pretty. So that's not something, number one, that you can hide easily. Like,
not
I
pretty.
literally, like, I would literally have to like leave to go outside and stay out there for like 5 minutes
Yeah.
to like let it completely air out, because gastric bypass gas is like no other. It's not like
No, I'm not
regular.
saying-
Yeah, it's not like regular people where you can just be like, boop, and it just like smells for a second. No, it's like
It's like she's using a hand gesture.
it's like the
What's
Hiroshima, like boom.
Is it like is it like crop dusting, but not really crop dusting?
Yeah. Heather,
Oh,
I
sweet.
do sneak away. What are you talking about? First of all, you're my friend. You're my friend, and we travel together, and we often stay like in Airbnbs where there's like 1 or 2 bathrooms. So I have to kind of like announce, or you guys know that I'm up there. But dude, Heather, when we stay in these Airbnbs that have these like plumbing systems from like the 1940s, do you know how nervous it makes me? Like, it makes me
Now,
so
I'm not
nervous.
saying like let it rip, right?
Yeah.
Don't like let it rip, but
Yeah.
yeah, the days of me like sneaking off to go do that is like done. I would rather hold it, and then when I can go use the bathroom, I'm just gonna go use the bathroom.
See, I feel like it needs to be private. Like, that's not hot.
Oh my gosh. I'm not it's of course it's not. You're shitting.
Yeah. See, look at the last house we stayed in was from the 1800s.
That's pretty dumb though. What's up, Uncle Said? Happy Sabbath.
Happy Sabbath.
We're actually talking about his people. You know, this is somebody that I want to debate on this subject.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go
He's a Messianic Jew.
Messianic. I'm not sure. You have
Said.
to ask him exactly what he is, but I'm gonna go live on Instagram after the show, and I would love to hear your perspective, because Said is also, he thinks that the servant in Isaiah is Israel. You're one person that I do want to talk to you about this, and I'm sorry if people don't know what I'm talking about.
She wants to have a debate.
If you read the book of Isaiah, you start from 38 and you go all the way up to 58. You'll understand what I'm talking about. But we've had this debate on and off, probably for about 2 years now. But now that this is happening, I want to talk to you, sir. I've been looking for you in these IG streets. I wore that Christ is King shirt today. People was just staring. Are you really though? You sound a bit like Mitch. You're kind of patting yourself on the back there. Is that
Who?
really your record?
Oh, Sed's record.
He's trying to say he's 185-0 in biblical debates. You really? Really?
I haven't really seen Sed in very. I don't know. I don't even see Sed. Sed, did you unfollow me? Because
He doesn't go live often.
I don't even see you online. That's weird.
I'm gonna catch you in these IG streets, Uncle.
Uh-oh.
Catch you.
Does he go to the Discord?
Okay. Look, thank you for making that distinction. I'll give you that. On the flood. You got it.
Okay, so I need your reaction to something. First of all,
Okay.
shout out to us that we can go from talking about Candace Owens to an HR 6090 bill to our doo-doo habits. I mean,
And still have 26 people watching.
Who
Almost 30
else?
people watching.
Who else can do that? Like, who else can
How many people
transition?
can do that?
Exactly. Nobody else can do that. You ain't watching any other show.
Shouldn't we be on the radio? You know,
We should.
do you think I have a radio voice?
Yeah, we could do radio. Let me close my eyes. Talk really quick.
Can I be on the radio? Do you think people can like sit
Give me,
here and
like-
listen to me talk on a podcast forever?
Yeah, I think so. If
Yeah.
we can listen to
have that voice.
Angela Yee, we can listen to you.
I don't listen to Angela Yee.
I hate
No,
her
you,
voice.
me and Mo, bro, we're gonna box. When I see you, bro, we're gonna box.
Oh,
We gotta
man.
have it up.
Wait, we got to get Carmen on here. Carmen should be talking about this topic with us.
Carmen says she's driving around.
She's driving.
She whipping that thing. Say it, Mo. Say she whipping that thing.
Oh, she heard us. She said, "Good talk tonight." Besides all the pooping, hey, we got to keep it real. We got to keep
Y'all
it real.
got money over there?
I called Soonie called me again, and I said it, and she's like, "No, you didn't do it right."
You can't, man. That's funny. Okay, what am I reacting to?
Okay, so I just need you to read this.
Oh, I'm reading. I love reading.
Oh wait, let's take us to the side really quick. There you go.
Okay. This photo has been viral and is causing mixed reactions. Somebody sent this to me. I know I'm not cotton, but will you pick me for prom? See, look. I want to know what you think first. Why you put me on the spot?
First of all, let me tell you what I think. I don't like this. I don't like this.
Mo. Oh,
I don't. No, listen. I don't like this because why did you have? Okay, this is why I don't like it, because I know exactly what you're doing here, little girl. I know you are putting something on a sign that you know is going to go viral, because like somebody said in the thing, it could have been an apple, it could have been a peach, it could have been all other things. He didn't write it. She wrote it because it says, I know I'm not cotton, but will you wait a minute? He wrote that. That's even worse.
How is that worse?
I'm sorry. I don't like that.
Bro. You okay.
I'm not saying cancel them. Carmen, I don't know how long we're gonna be on. Soonie, would you say like 45 minutes, an hour?
What time is it? We've been up here. We're probably gonna be up here for another 45 minutes, yeah.
Okay.
Listen, we have to give Mo the badge tonight. All right?
He said
we're giving you the badge tonight.
I don't like this. What do you have to say? See, this is why I asked you.
Why don't you like it? Okay. The reason, look, it's cringe. Oh, okay. It's cringe, right? It's kind of like, okay, why would you do that? But it's also like, this is their, how do I explain this? This generation is so far removed from the idea and the concepts of slavery, right? Much like I am. I'm so removed from it that it doesn't bother me. It's cringe. He's doing it to be funny. This is it. This is the era of social media. These kids will do any and everything to go viral. They're being kids, bro. No black person is picking cotton. But were the majority of black people picking cotton? Like, let's just be realistic to this. Why would it be offensive when this is not? We are centuries removed from this.
I get it, but this is the thing about it, is the fact that this is happening so that they can go viral. Like, come on, kids.
Bro, you literally just sat here and played Clayton Bigsby spout off nigger.
That's different.
No, it's not. It's more humor. Just repeal the 19.
I hate when she does this, y'all. I hate when this is why Soonie's the debater and I'm not, because she brings up old shit. Why you always gotta be bringing up old shit?
You just did it. So you're telling me 20 minutes ago is old? You literally just played it. Come on. You and Jerron were on here laughing about Republicans mocking black people trying to rap.
You gotta bring Jerron. He's having a baby. You try to bring him in slander him.
Sit down. No, you didn't. I can't believe you just tried to go SJW.
This is just annoying. This is just annoying to me. I don't like it.
Can you bring my friend back? Who are you?
And Heather, if you dare, okay, I'm already going to tell him myself because Heather is going to say something and it's going to be taken out of context. So when we were driving to Colorado one time, we passed by a cotton field. And I made all the white girls in the car get out and pretend like they were picking cotton.
Then shut up. See, be quiet. Shut up. I've never told you to shut up a day in my life,
Heather.
but shut up. No, you didn't.
Heather, do you remember
And
that?
Where's the video of this so we can air
Hold
her
on.
out real quick?
I'm trying to find the picture. Heather, text me the photo. Let me see if I can search cotton picking.
Did y'all just? We not about to roll past this. I don't
Okay.
like this.
Heather's gonna send it to me.
We need an instant replay button. I need a clip of your whole banter of absolute nonsense when you're doing the exact same thing he did. What is wrong with you? You made them get out and pick cotton, but you got a problem with this. So
and then
wait,
I was standing there like
this?
I was standing there like their slave master, and I was like,
now tell me why you have a problem with this.
I said, get your white asses out in the field to pick that cotton.
Then why do you have a problem with this?
I don't know. It just annoys me because these are kids. I'm an adult. I understand the humor.
And they don't?
I didn't mean nothing by it. I didn't mean nothing by it.
Oh, Lord. This was a mind of this right here. This shit right here, nigga. This was a mind of Mo. Right here. That's what this was. We need to play that. Can I play the intro real quick? It's been a minute since we seen that intro. This was a mind of Mo moment.
Yeah,
you just had a mind of Mo moment.
It'll give me time to send this picture to WhatsApp.
Okay, we're gonna play it, y'all. Welcome to Mind of Mo.
And now it's time for Random Thoughts with Mo.
Look at you. I'm posting this. Next to ooh.
Look at that. That's Angela. She got down and followed orders. She said, yes, massa. She got down.
She just said massa, y'all.
Dude, Heather was in the car with a broken knee, and she took this photo.
Wow.
That's a whole cotton field.
Well, this is why we should repeal the 19th, y'all.
Yeah.
This is why.
Oh, that was funny. We've been laughed a lot tonight. That was funny. That was the laugh I needed.
Hey, I got the shut up, Soonie. I haven't heard that in a minute.
Shut up, Soonie. Didn't I say that to you last week? Shut up, Soonie.
I'm offended. What? She's like, I don't like this, guys. They're kids. No.
Oh my gosh. That is
no, you
hilarious.
did not bring that up. I'm never gonna let you live this down.
I forgot. I forgot about that cotton field though.
This woman.
Anyways, I guess y'all think that's fine. Okay. Now I need you to react to something else. Okay.
Okay.
Number one, you can react to what she's saying, but more so, I need you to explain what I'm looking at here. Now, who we're going to listen to is Harris Faulkner from Fox News. I watched this at the gym today and I was like trying to understand what's up with the look though. So here we go.
Okay.
About 10 and a half years ago, I was chairman with this idea called the News Cafe, and it was going to be shot on our third floor cafeteria. Mm-hmm. We did 2 pilots in there. And I explained to him that we needed something across the noon hour because our numbers were sagging. People were getting news fatigue from the morning, kind of the morning news. And we had a lot of co-anchor situations, and then the afternoon kind of looked like that. So we had Fox and Friends, we had a bunch of co-anchor situations, and then every now and then they pitch in something, they try something new with a solo host or whatever. And I said, well, why don't we break it out and do something different? Why don't we make it mostly women?
How is that something different?
What?
Why is she in rollers? I listened to this whole thing to find out why she was in rollers.
See, now look.
What in the entire
yeah, thank you. I don't know. To me, now did she come up with this idea herself? Or did they encourage her to do this?
I don't know because I don't understand why she's in the rollers.
Why is she in the rollers?
That never get to
what
that.
does that say at the top? What does that say at the top? This
It
past
says
week marked
last
the 10th
weekend marked the
anniversary.
10th anniversary of Outnumbered, airing on Fox News. Co-host of Outnumbered is Harris Faulkner, and she joins Fox News Rundown to discuss the making of the show.
Huh?
Oh Lord, Heather's sending me all sorts of pictures.
Isn't this the like equivalent of like Bonnet Gang? I thought this was Ghetto and Ratchet. I don't know. That's the first thing I thought of.
Well, that's what I'm not sure of. I'm like, what is she like? Is there like a punchline to this?
On. Judge Janine does this too, but why? To me, it just looks very unkept.
Yeah.
It's very strange. Yeah. What the? Why would you do?
I don't know, girl. All right. Heather wants me to share one more picture from the same trip. We're not picking cotton.
Maybe she was late and the powers that be. Like, too bad.
This is Mo shopping.
Why are you taking advantage of somebody's handicap? Oh my gosh.
Because I was making a TikTok to You See Me Rolling.
Oh my gosh.
And Heather had to use this, so I was like writing it. So yeah.
Oh, she had to use it. Okay. I thought you got it yourself.
No. All right, Heather. No more pictures.
They never explain. No, I don't know. You know, my mind went to some like Mammy Aunt Jemima shit where they got this lady on here in her rollers.
Yeah, I don't understand.
I don't know. I don't understand it either. The only reaction I had is what the F. That's it. Like, why you on here in rollers? That's the only question we have.
I don't know.
Nobody else asking this question?
No, there's other people asking in the comments. They were like, I don't understand the rollers. It was never addressed. I'm telling you, it's just weird.
Fox News, bro. Why y'all be doing the most? If this was for some ratings, then that was desperate.
Yeah.
You could have brought me on, you know, and I could help y'all with some ratings. You could have just brought me on and asked me about women's rights. Please help stop AIDS in Africa.
Stop having sex with the wildlife out there.
I don't really care about Africans. I'm sorry.
Clip that. Where's that bell? Black power.
That's the equivalent of Kanye.
Yeah.
George Bush doesn't care about black people. Listen. I don't care about no goddamn Africans.
Boy, did that message age well. Not age well.
I don't.
Okay.
Well, I have something for you to react to.
Okay.
I thought it was pretty funny that a lot of people were having this ridiculous conversation. So give me a second. Hold on.
I think people just like when we do these reactions back and forth.
All right. What do you see in this picture? Don't read anything.
It's
just
like
tell me
a Christmas sweater party. Looks like a Christmas
where do you-
sweater with a bunch of white girls.
Yeah.
Okay.
Guess what all these women are?
Men.
They're all Eagles wives. So NFL player wives, the Eagles team, this is their wife. These are their wives. And this was a 2023 Christmas picture that was taken. What do you think about that?
The Eagles, they're all married to white women. There really is no. Well, you know what? I will say this. Okay. And I won't say the name of the establishment, but there's an establishment by me where they have an NFL contract, and my daughter works there, and we go often when the teams are in town, and there's a whole lot of white ladies there. But you know what? I'm all for it. Get your love. Dude, you know what's coming back is the Russell Wilson when he got drafted and his wife at the time, the white lady. You remember that?
Yeah.
Did you ever see that?
I did see that.
Oh, dude, that was a funny video. She was crazy when he got drafted to whatever. I think it was like the Seahawks or something.
Here's the question. why do you think this is? Like, why do you think that there is a lot of black athletes marrying white women?
I think a lot of it, honestly, from my point of view, I think a lot of it has to do with like where they're going to school, right? Like the demographic at the school that they're at is probably majority white. Number one. Now, some of these guys come in with their high school girlfriend, and you know that's another thing too. But I mean, I think that's what it is. Now, I was watching a podcast where a player who was black was asked that same question. And he said, well, to be honest with you, me personally, he's like, I can't take no ratchet, whatever, to like an important upscale event. Like, and he's like, and the events that I go to now are like upscale, you know, you got to act right. You got to act a certain type of way. And he's like, I'm not going to bring just anybody to those events. You know, he's like, I can't have somebody that I'm going to worry about sleeping with my teammate. You know, that's what he said. Don't crucify.
No. I'm not coming at you. I was going to ask you a question. Okay. Damn.
I'm sensitive.
God damn.
I've been attacked all night.
You. Why are you playing the victim right now? Here's my question. That's his opinion. What do you think of that opinion? I want to know. I want to know what you think.
I don't. I told you what I think. I think it's just demographic.
You think it's demographic?
Yeah. Like, are you asking me why do I think all those players' wives are white?
Well, I'm more so curious about what you think about his take on it, which is, I can't be with no ratchets. To me, I'll just tell you what I hear from it, and then maybe you can respond. I hear all black women are like this, and white women aren't.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I took from it.
Yeah. I don't know. We'd have to ask somebody. I mean, I know like Brandon, he talked about this one time, like why he dated black women, but why he married a white woman. He gets asked that all the time. He talked about that. And his reasoning was because I went to a school, it was majority white people. But then he's like, I started to see the difference in culture. And he's like, and I really like, he's like, I'd never been hiking before. I'd never been to a sushi restaurant before. And he's like, I had these white friends and I would go do things with them. And I was exposed to like a whole different type of life that I had never been exposed to. And he was like, I prefer that over the people that, you know, he had grown up with, which were like, and he's like, and I love my family. He's like, but my family's ratchet.
See, to me, once again, that signals that I get his experience. But to me, it's just saying that this is how black people are. And the only way to not have this experience, right, of ratchetness is to go outside of my race.
See, I think it's more towards.
I think that's a very dangerous thing to say.
I think it's not so much towards black people as it is towards black women. His comment is more towards black women.
Well, yeah, still though.
Yeah,
you're making a huge indictment on a group of people because of your experience. To me, it's contradictory to what they preach, because if your perception is your reality, then what you're saying is just your opinion at that point. And that's, how do I say it?
So would the preference be to see a bunch of diverse wives?
I don't have a preference. I honestly don't care, who dates who. I don't think there's anything wrong with, blacks and whites wanting to be with each other. In fact, I think that that's a very natural thing. I'm not saying that it's not natural to go outside of it, but I think more oftentimes than not, we're going to marry people who look like us. It just is what it is. But when you do that and you demonize one group and you uplift another is where I have an issue with it. If this is just a person, like, I dated my husband, I had no clue his mother was white. Right. And even upon finding out she was white, that kind of turned me off. like, I don't want to be around this, right?
Uh-huh.
Because I was just used to
Right. What
straight
you were used to.
ratchetness and I was that's what I was used to.
Yeah.
Being around them and over time with them just teaching me different things, introducing me to new things. Yeah, I was like, okay, I like this. But one thing I never did was like attach a race to this experience. It
Mhm.
was like, okay, these people are conservative, you know, they're Christian, they carry these values. And I looked at it as that. I just slowly removed race from the conversation for me personally,
Mhm.
more so than like injected even more and be like, well, I left my race and I got with somebody who was biracial because they had more to offer me than Black people do. Like I just never, I didn't think of it that way.
Okay, so let me challenge you more. So then why bring this post up?
Because I think it's funny that
Mhm.
the internet is either up in arms or demonizing one group. I think both extremes are kind of interesting to explore.
So I didn't read what the caption says. I couldn't read
Yeah.
what it said. I could just see the picture. But
Yeah.
was that picture demonizing one group? Or is just the
Well, no,
mere sight of a bunch of white women saying they're
it
the
was the
eagle's
mere
wives?
sight. Yeah, the
Okay.
mere sight along with, like you said, NFL players speaking out, different
Right.
Black men speaking out.
Yeah,
The
because it's been a topic because of the draft and they show all the girlfriends
all the
or the
yes.
wives, and there were
Right.
some Black women. There were
Yeah.
Black women there. But that's what they focus on is like all the players that had white girlfriends.
Exactly. That's what I'm
Mhm.
saying. That's I think that's my challenge to this is you didn't go that direction because they were white. You went there because they offered you a different experience than what you were used to.
Mhm.
And I'm solely keeping this criticism towards conservatives because they do say this a lot. I don't see race. Race doesn't really matter to me. This is the person I loved.
Yeah.
So then you liked their upbringing. You liked that experience. It had nothing to do with whether they were Black or white, right?
Mhm,
If we're being
mhm.
honest. So why make it a Black or white thing and be like, oh, I just can't do with Black women, this, that, and the third, as if the only experience that majority of men have with Black women is a ratchet experience. Or am I being dishonest and I'm kind of like the exception to that rule? Like I have my days of being ratchet, but I'm also very structured.
Right. Well, I mean, I feel like we might be overgeneralizing a little bit that that's what they're saying because I mean, I have known plenty of men to marry white women who are Black and they don't demonize Black women, but this is who they ended up with, right? For one reason
Mhm.
or another. But they weren't necessarily like demonizing Black women saying, oh, like I realized how ratchet the girls before I was dating. Some of
Yeah.
them were like, oh, this is a different experience, like you said. Now, just
Yeah.
saying it's a different experience, I think sometimes people take it as, okay, well, then what was the other experience? Was it ratchet? Is that what you're saying? Was it ghetto? Is that what you're saying?
Would is it wouldn't that beg the question? Wouldn't that type of response beg that question? Okay, well, what was it about this Black woman that was
Yeah.
different about this Black? At the end of the day, whether you are expressing that or not,
Yeah.
right? When you compare the two, the obvious point that's going to come up is race, unless you differentiate and you go off of solely the experience. And I gave my example because I despise white people.
Mhm.
I'm like, nothing over here is fun. Like,
Right.
what? You know, they would be like, what are your long-term goals? What do you want to do here? And I would feel so attacked. Like, do you not think I have goals? Like, why are you asking me these things?
Yeah.
But that's because I wasn't used to an environment to where there were like real expectations of you to go off and do something in life.
Right.
Where I'm from, you graduate, you get a job, you work, and then you try to make it to the top. You're not guaranteed, but you try. And then like in that attempt and trying, it's just you're Black, so this might happen. You're Black because that might happen. Like if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Versus with my husband's family, it's like you go to college, you get married, you buy homes, you know, credit, all those things. Like it was a different experience, but I didn't look at it that way because they were white.
Mhm. Mhm. But when somebody says it was a different experience, it's not you, right?
Yeah.
Like I'll take
Yeah.
Brandon for example, like when he said I was
Yes.
experiencing things I had never experienced before. no matter how many times he like made examples of what those experiences were, like the sushi and the hiking. He's like, Black people like that I knew didn't go hiking. They didn't go to
Yeah.
sushi restaurants. They didn't sit at the table, you know, and eat dinner together. Or hell, he's like, my
Yes.
dad was in jail, right? So there was an experience for him that he would paint, but no matter how much he painted it, people were like, oh, because you licking boots with the white man. That's what it is. You want to get in. It's always, I think no matter what you say your experience is,
Yeah.
when it comes from somebody who's Black saying, well, my experience with my own community, the life that I lived every day of my life that I grew up in, I realized it wasn't all that. And I like this other life better.
Well, do you think
that as a slight?
Do you think that it's taken as a slight given the content that he does produce? Because let's be honest, there are times where he's completely off or tone deaf to a situation and will automatically. The best example I can give, if you're Black or you're Latina, you know, you guys sit down in front of the news as a family and the 5 o'clock news comes on and they say school shooter, da 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 da. What race you think they are? We have those conversations, right? Like, what race do you think they are? When you do nothing but hyper focus on one race and all their wrongdoings, is it a fair, not assumption, but is it a fair thing to think, or is it a fair thought to say, well, damn, maybe you did go over here because you despise the type of culture.
And I've said this before, I think, and I'm not painting this across all Black people, okay, but I have said this before in comparison to my culture and my race of people, is there are some Black people who make everything about race. Okay. Like, for instance, if I was sitting in a room of people and like something popped on the news and they're like, at 10 o'clock, we're going to talk about a shooting in South Central. And somebody's like, I bet they were Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
It wouldn't even trigger me. It wouldn't, I probably wouldn't even hear it. Okay. Right. But in the wrong room of people, man, you say, I bet they were Black. What'd you say? Yeah, exactly. Like, there's just a hypersensitivity there, even when it comes to your own people. Like, I agree. It's very critical. Like, if you're not Black and you're not saying the right things that the community agrees with, and I'm not saying you or somebody else.
No, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying, and I agree. But I think there's a caveat.
Yeah.
I think depending on the person that you are, right? No matter where you go, you can safely say that. I think it's when people have a very unclear or uneasy feeling about how you view this particular community that leaves that like slither of doubt in their head. Like the example that I gave, right? Dave Chappelle can come in there and say, niggas ain't shit, right? Chris Rock can draw that distinction of, on his stand-up comedy skit, there's a difference between niggas and Black people, right? He can say that, and people are going to be like, well, he's talking about the distinction. But and I'm not indicting Tatum, right? I'm not condemning him. I'm trying to paint a perspective of why people would take this the wrong way. When your content is solely you being critical, often hypercritical, sometimes to a fault, to a specific demographic, and then you walk into that same room with those same people that Chris Rock walked in, and you say, man, there's a difference between niggas and Black people. The way they receive it from you is going to be completely different. And it's solely based on, you're very hypercritical of this community. I don't see you talk about any other community. And in fact, if I do see you talk about them, you're offering them some ounce of grace that you're not extending here. Like, does that make sense? Chris Rock.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
That you pick up on that and I don't.
Huh. Why I'm curious.
Because
why
I said,
do you say that?
Because like that may be true. Like, if I go in with the intent to watch all of Tatum's videos and make that assessment, I may come with that exact, assessment that you just said. But the fact that that doesn't even cross my mind, I don't care. Like I'll just be like, okay, this video I agree with, this video I don't. This video I
Yeah.
don't go, what do the accumulations of all his opinions on all these videos? You see what I'm saying? Like that's what I mean by the hypersensitivity and overanalyzation of things. And I don't think sometimes, when people do that they even realize they're doing it. I think it's just like naturally in them to be sensitive about it for good reason. I understand that, right?
Mhm.
It's like a defense. Like, you look like me. How come I haven't seen a video from you in 2 years where you're defending my people like you're defending the other people?
Mhm.
Right? I don't criticize my Hispanic community that way. Like, I don't care. I don't care that they defend. I don't need you to defend. Now, again, I understand because of the climate of all the history and all this stuff that people take it very sensitively if one kind of like wanders away from the group and like starts to think differently, like you, right? Or Candace or Brandon, and has a whole different outlook and a whole different opinion. I understand how that's like blaringly like an alarm to people. I get it, but it's interesting how what you just said never occurred to me.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe this is just I don't know. Maybe this is something that I was raised with, but like I was raised that you only say certain things in specific company.
Yeah.
You don't like I'm not going to have an intimate discussion with. If you're there, I'm fine. But let's just say there's a group of us in a room and Sed's there and Apex is there. I may not have a specific conversation because that person is there. And I'm like, let me just save this.
Right.
But I also think.
Uh-oh. You cut out.
Am I back?
You also what?
I also think that there is like logic rooted. I don't see. For me, it's not hypersensitivity. The way I'm analyzing it is like, I don't really care. Like, okay, you're talking about this. The way I'm analyzing it is I can understand that person's perspective. And I think oftentimes they are dismissed as emotional when they're actually presenting a valid thing. You would be hard pressed to find Tatum criticizing cops the way Ased would criticize cops, or the way Ryan from Breaking Barriers criticizes cops, right? I view those guys as very even keel. They'll say, you know what, brothers in blue, but you didn't handle this way. This is not within the use of force policy, or they can offer criticism.
Yeah.
Versus Tatum, it's hard to find a criticism of him from him in regards to cops, right?
Yeah. So then just don't see, like in my mind, I'm like, well, then just don't listen to his police commentary. Just because he was an ex-cop, does that mean he has to have commentary like Sed or Ryan or whoever?
No.
Like
no, he doesn't have to.
Yeah, he doesn't have to. So my thought is, I just don't agree with his takes on these types of subjects.
I don't know. I just think there's a way to analyze information and explain perspectives. And I don't think people like to take the time to explain that perspective, to like offer understanding on both sides. Because if you offer understanding on both sides, then you can come somewhere in the middle and say, you know what? Okay, I can see how you perceive it this way, but this is not what it is. Let's open dialogue. But I think that part is shut down when they're like, man, you're just being sensitive. And it's like, no, I'm not. I'm observing your content. I'm telling you what I'm saying. And I'm explaining this is probably why these people aren't exactly accepting. Everybody can agree that sometimes Candace, bro, she is harsh with her criticisms towards blacks, right? We can all understand what she's saying sometimes. But her delivery is not always the best. It's just not. And there are certain people that are going to be turned off just solely based on her delivery because it does not come off as balanced. It doesn't. It comes off of as, and I get it because I used to be the same way. I'm black. You should be able to take this criticism from me because this is a real reality and we need to fix it. Right? I get that urgency, but
so does it always need to be balanced? And does it always need to be balanced in the favor that you feel like it needs to be balanced? Because here's my thing, like we're humans, right? So like the conversation we were having about that prom sign, you know, my commentary was not balanced based on what I said in the previous whatever, or balanced based on the picture I had to show. Ha 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 ha. See how you like laughed it off with me? But if it were Tatum and it was a different subject, it would be like, no, this, you know what? I'm going to go live and talk about Tatum's take on this because this is not balanced and he's being disingenuous. Okay. I was being disingenuous, but I don't give a fuck. And neither do you, because I'm just a Puerto Rican girl. Like, what do I know? Like, you know what I mean?
I think
but I'm just telling you, you're harder on your own people. You being hard on your own people.
No, because if Chris Rock did what you did, I would have the same exact reaction to him, because I know he's literally coming from a place of like he ha ha.
Yeah, which I am too.
Right.
Yeah.
That I would be okay. It would,
right.
Even if he came in here and did that, I would be perfectly fine. If Sed came in here and did that, I would be perfectly fine. But because of the extra information, I might take it different coming from a specific person, whether they were black or white.
Yeah.
If a white person, right, look, if Josh came in here, or who else is white in here? Let's say Nick came in here and said what you said.
Yeah.
I would laugh at him too.
Yeah.
And when I say you need to be even keel, which means being impartial, if you are looking to be taken serious and having people listen to you, I think that absolutely is a requirement.
Okay, so my next question is, why does everybody get the grace of Soonie and not Officer Tatum?
Tatum gets my grace all the time.
But you just said if it was ever anybody else that you would be like, ha ha ha.
Of course, because I know him, I've had dialogue with him, right?
Yeah.
I'm not going to take what he's saying and be like, oh, I'm not.
Yeah. Yeah.
He could come in here and do exactly what you did, but I'm speaking outside of myself.
Yeah.
I'm trying to give that person's perspective who holds this view of you are super harsh on this side and not enough on the other side. There is no balance. Just like there's no balance with the left. We would like for the left to be balanced.
But so what? That's like my response to that. Who cares?
When you're charged with information, it matters, bro. People are trusting you with informing them of what's going on. And let's be honest. You say this all the time. People are lazy. They're not going to go do their own research. They're just going to say, well, Tatum said this, and walk into a situation looking retarded, not having all the information. So I think it's important.
But at the same time, and maybe this is just me, but like, there's people I listen to that I'll hear something and I'm like, that is crazy. Like, I can't believe they just said that. And then I'll be like, okay, but like, that was just crazy. Does it ruin my day? Am I like, oh my God, dude, I can't listen to this person anymore. They're so unbalanced. I have never said that in my freaking life, nor would I, because I really don't care that much.
That's what it is.
And I, because I'm a person of like, okay, this person said this person said this person said this, all three different opinions. Now let me take the parts that they said and go do my research and insert, into all that. If I care enough to research whatever it is that they're talking about. Cause sometimes I'm just like, who fucking cares? But I don't know. I just feel like, and we're making this about Tatum, but it's not just about Tatum. It's about a lot of people.
General thing.
Yeah, a general thing in general. But it goes back to the football picture of the wives because it's like, who cares? Who cares what the reasoning was?
Imagine if David J. Harris made that
that's
joke.
A good example. That's a good example.
Oh, right. Imagine if he came in and made that joke. People in the room would probably be like, what the fuck?
If he made what joke? Which joke?
If he were to come in and hold that sign up to his wife, right? Let's just say his wife was black and he came into the room and did that. You see what you just did? The first thing you're going to do is like, what really, dude? Did you really just hold this sign up?
Well, because I'm going to say that man is extremely balanced because everything he says is dumb. He is like the most like, just like if Cringy had a picture, it would be his. And I've met him and I've met him in person and I'm not misunderstanding. I'm not misunderstanding how he is. Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
You understand?
I understand.
That's all I'm saying. If it was him, we would be like, what the heck? Why would you say that? Like, tone
Yeah.
deaf, we would feel like he didn't read the room.
Does he ever read the room? God.
That's just human nature, dude. Confirmation bias is a real thing.
Yeah.
We're never ever gonna get away from it. So I think
Yeah.
rather than trying to get away from it, I think it's best to explain it. That way people on the opposite side of Tatum, on the opposite
Yeah.
side of me and you, right? Both people are understanding, like, okay, I understand why you think this way.
Yeah.
I don't really care. You can have those thoughts. You can call me a coon, you can call me all that. It
Yeah.
doesn't make it true. But I understand why they have it.
Yeah. And I agree with this statement that a lot of influencers do it on purpose. Like they say triggering shit
Oh, for sure.
because they know how the algorithm works.
Yeah. I think I just do it wrong. I go against the algorithm and say crazy shit.
Yeah, the trick is you have to go against your algorithm.
Yeah.
Right? So like you just have to do something completely nobody would think you would do so that they're like, "Oh my god. Did you see Soonie?" Like for instance, like when you did Whiteface, like you were like, "Oh, this is going to go viral." That's so expected of you to do because that's just your personality. But like if I posted a picture and I was like, "Oh my god, this is Soonie at the drag show," and she's like arm in arm with a bunch of trannies, that shit would go viral because people would be like, "She's a fraud. It is a fraud." Like that would be completely out of your character.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how you do it. Hence why you're sitting there, or why this girl was sitting there with a sign that said, "Will you pick me instead of the cotton," or whatever the hell it said.
Oh my gosh.
What a mess.
We're in crazy times. I don't know. We're in crazy times. It's scary if you're a parent.
Yeah.
It's scary when you have, people that you're responsible for. But I cannot say that I'm not enjoying this. Because I low-key am. I'm enjoying
like all this
the
discussion,
stupidity. Yeah. I'm happy that people are starting to say, dude, that's a dumb thought. Because before that was very harsh to say, well, you can't call someone's thought stupid. And now everyone's like, no, that was dumb. Like, why would you say that?
Yeah.
Is there any thought pattern behind it? Like where there's more, I believe in confrontation. I think the only way out, and I'm talking about out from underneath yourself, is to constantly have a mirror up and confront it. That's on both sides. I think we need more confrontation and less unity because confrontation brings thought. I don't want to
that in itself brings unity.
Yeah. Because you're going to find people that you're like-minded with.
Yeah.
Through that contention. And I think you come out even better with confronting yourself and your own. That's why I like having my views challenged.
Yeah.
I like talking to like batshit crazy liberals in those servers. I like it.
Yeah. But see, this is the thing though about it that's like a fine line. Is like when you say you like these times like where people are like starting to like get into these discussions, and it is great. But the other side of that is there's people that can't handle it. And like they get so like wrapped up in how they feel about something or the fact that somebody disagreed with them that it like physically affects them. And it's sad to see what it does to people because they don't know how to let go. Like Dave is kind of like that. Like he gets so worked up sometimes about stuff. And he's like, I don't know how you can sit there all day and watch all these podcasts and listen to all these opinions and not be like fuming. And I'm like, because what can I do personally? What can I do about it? What control do I have? You know, at the end of the day, I may not know the Bible in and out. Okay. Like some people, I may not be able to quote all these verses and blah, 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 blah. But what I don't know if it's not something that I'm trying to constantly do, but inside me, I really do have no fear of anything because I know God's got me, even though I've not been the perfect person. Even though when I get up there, God's probably gonna be like, now, girl, let me play the tape back for you now. Okay.
Going on down
I'm
there.
gonna let you get up to the gate. You can say hi to your friends, but then you gotta go the other way. Okay. Yeah. Like, but even to that extent, like I find humor even in that possibility. Because what am I going to do? I've already made all my mistakes. I've already done all the sins. Like I can't take it back. So, you know, I'm just going to laugh about it and just try to do better next day. I hope that counts for something. Yeah.
I think as long as the goal is becoming a better person
Yeah.
and dying to self daily, I don't find that to be wrong.
Yeah.
I find that to be wrong at all.
Yeah. But like
Christians gotta. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
no, but I find people, and I hate to say that, but it's like the really hardcore Christians that will be like, it doesn't say in the Bible that you need to be nice to everybody. But what people don't understand is being kind to people and finding humor in situations that people would normally find humor in makes me happy. In turn, I'm a better person. So I know that maybe sounds selfish that I'm being a light to make myself happy, but that's the truth. That's the truth.
I don't know. Being nice to everybody is never.
I can never. I can never.
It's not,
I can never.
No. And maybe this is a bit of my childhood coming through.
Yeah.
But I believe harsh experiences builds character.
Yeah. And I've had those.
I believe having someone constantly like I'm not a jerk. What's wild is I was just talking to one of my friends the other day, and he was like, dude, I was hanging out with, my neighbors.
Yeah.
And they always ask me like, oh my God, how do you hang with her? Because my experience on the social media pages here. These people can't stand me because I'm constantly asking questions about, the children's education. Why does LGBTQ need to be here? They look at my recent post, and he was just like, I don't know, because they're cool. At the end of the day, I'm a very nice person, right? But if Mo is in my kitchen and we're talking and Mo says, oh, leave those drags alone, you know what I'm gonna say to Mo? Why? I'm not a jerk.
Oh,
but I'm gonna challenge you on what you think.
Leave who alone? The drag queens?
Yeah, like just leave the drags alone. What, Soonie? Why do you care so much about the drags?
Yeah,
I'm going to have playful banter with you. I'm going to challenge you on what you think.
Yeah,
and we're gonna sit down and have dinner when we're done.
Well, that's your method. You see what I'm saying? Like that's just not my method. That's your method. That's your way of connecting with people.
But people would say that that's not nice, is what I'm saying. Well, why can't you just respect Mo's view? This is what Mo thinks, and it's like,
but
that's not nice. What do you mean?
But see, here's my thing. Here's my thing. People say the way I am. Well, again, the Bible doesn't say you have to be nice to everybody?
Yeah,
God never said you had to be nice to everybody. So people would condemn me for that and condemn you for what you're doing. So fuck everybody. Fuck their opinions. I don't give like seriously, like I was like I had no control how I came out. I don't know if it's my sign that I'm a Sagittarius. I don't know what it is, but I came out this way. It's the only thing I know how to do. It is like not in me to be like you. Like I don't have that ability. And if I tried, I would be exhausted, okay, trying to be that way because it doesn't come natural to me. This right here that you see, like Marlena says, I'm always my liberals popping out. Whatever you want to say, that is me. I am a walking contradiction. Sometimes I'm crazy. Sometimes I'm very like even keel. You know, sometimes I'm super emotional. Sometimes I'm really snippety. And you're like, damn, where did this come from? Like, this is like a harsher mode than we're used to.
But it's
all
fun,
those
though.
sides. Exactly.
I'll say,
but
being
it's
your
natural.
friend is fun.
Yeah.
Oh, Mo knows what she's gonna get from me.
Oh yeah.
I think you know it before I say it, and I think you ask just to confirm what you already have in your head. And sometimes I'll shock you, and you'll be like, "Oh," but it's rare because I'm pretty boring. You know, I'm a very routine person. I do things the same way. I don't deviate from it.
Oh,
never.
See, not me. Like my own parents, they always say, we never know what to get you like for a gift because one minute you like this type of style, the next minute you like this type of style.
Yeah.
Like I have been talking shit about Crocs for years. Okay.
And you got Crocs now.
I went in, okay, let me just say this. I went and bought like Croc-like shoes at Sam's, like that's like
Huh.
Costco, because they were
Mm.
cute and they had flowers on them. And I'm not one to like do what everybody else is doing. So I was like, oh, these are like Crocs, but they're totally different from Crocs. So I bought them.
Uh-huh.
Well, then Dave clowned me, Gabby clowned me, P clowned me, Evan clowned me. Anybody who saw me in the Crocs, they were like, what are those? Okay. So then I started to like look down at the Crocs and I'm like, you know what? Maybe my ankles and my legs just aren't set up for these shoes. So I took the Crocs back. Okay. I took them back to
Bruh.
the store. Yes, I took them back. I was like, I'm not ready. First of all, the Croc community seemed like they would be very like welcoming and nice people, but they're the most harshest. They're like vegans. Like if you
gotta
don't
have a certain type of Croc. You can't just go get any Croc.
Crocs are ugly.
They're comfortable though.
I'm back on that chain. I know, but you know what? Comfort is not always the best thing for me. So the Crocs are best.
Dude, I wear my Crocs so much that I have to purchase a new pair every year.
Yeah, that's how Gab my
I don't
daughter's like that.
have the same pair. Every year I get a different pair.
Yeah.
They're so comfortable.
I know, and I wish I could wear them and look cute.
You can. Why you gonna let them talk you out of wearing some Crocs? Come on.
No, but I can't because like I have like thick Hispanic ankles and I have thick legs. Like I'm a thick leg girl.
Oh, you guys want to see my ankles? My ankles are pretty small.
Yeah, see, you have dainty ankles. I have Hispanic, like I've been standing in the kitchen for years and years and years types of ankles.
I got little chicken legs.
See, I don't. So I can't do stuff like that.
Heather, you did not just say that. Crocs are cute. I love when my husband wears Crocs. When he wears like some basketball shorts, some socks, and a t-shirt and a ball cap with some Crocs on,
Yeah.
I can just melt right in his arms.
Right. Some guys look
great.
hot. Some guys look hot in the Crocs. I agree.
Not just kids, man. My kids'
No.
Crocs look busted right now. They need some new Crocs.
Where I do excel is yoga pants and crop tops. Like that's my shit. But Crocs I can't pull off. Crocs I can't pull off.
Yoga pants and crop tops.
Yeah.
Well, let's see what else is on the agenda here.
Hey Heather, that's our next girls trip t-shirt, yoga pants and crop tops.
Yoga pants and crop tops.
Yeah.
I know people want to hear me discuss the protests, but I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm not going to do it.
Dude, Heather be glad of me, man. She said my prison flip-flops. Because I got
You
the
wore the
slide.
flip flops with the divide in it,
The like the
separator.
the speedo, the slides.
Ew, you can't be wearing those.
Adidas
Those ain't slides.
Dude, that's what I love. Those are made
You
for
be
wide.
you be
did I
wearing them
mention-
Jesus pieces, man.
Did I mention I have wide feet?
Mo be wearing them Jesus pieces. Hey, these are the only shoes that I have, and they're Birkenstocks
Yeah.
that will ever separate my toe. I
See,
don't
those-
like wearing things like that.
Those are cute. I like those.
I only wear this with a specific outfit. I do not put these on any other time.
Yeah. Those are cute. Dude, Heather's put me out on Front Street tonight.
She
So.
said the Speedos.
She said the slides with the socks. That's exactly what I'd be doing. It was in that picture in the cotton field. That's exactly what I was wearing.
Why are you wearing socks with a divider, bro?
No, not the divider. It's the slides. Like they just like you slip your
Oh,
foot
the
in there.
Velcro. Okay, never mind. I thought you
Yeah.
were talking about the Jesus pieces, the ones that separate your toes like that.
No.
Oh, well, never mind. Yeah, I'll be wearing them too. I sure do.
Oh man, y'all have learned too much tonight.
They really did.
There's too much info. Oh, I know. I wanted to talk. This is kind of a sad story, like just to like
What?
end the night because
I
we've
did
been
see
laughing.
that.
Did you see
I
the
don't-
kid?
Yeah, I don't want to see that video. I saw it.
Okay, well the people haven't seen it, so we'll play it. for
Yeah,
them.
no, I'm gonna turn my camera off.
All right. I'm not going to play the whole thing. So, first, I'll read this like while you guys watch this video. But I'm not going to play like the audio because it's the mom crying. But what you're seeing here is a kid running on a treadmill. This was 6-year-old Corey Mikolo. And his mother is actually watching this video in court, which, was evidence of him abusing their child by making him run on a treadmill because he was, quote unquote, too fat. New Jersey father Christopher Greger is accused of killing his 6-year-old son, Corey. And new footage here shows the boy repeatedly face planting as Greger forces him to run on a treadmill that was moving too fast. The father was allegedly biting him in the head as he forced him to run. Shortly after the incident, Corey was rushed to the hospital because he was slurring his words, stumbling, and during a CT scan, Corey had a seizure and died. The autopsy report said he died from blunt force injuries with cardiac and liver contusions with acute inflammation of sepsis. The father is facing life in prison. That is like the saddest story ever. Like, I don't even understand.
Yeah.
That's sad. Anyways.
Really sad.
Anyways.
I don't like hearing about children being harmed, bro. It makes me so sad.
Did you see this video?
Alabama says, look, him dance moves help save her. Getting shot when she was doing like that.
Yeah, wait, hold on. I'm going to put it on here so people can see. This made me laugh so hard. I was like, see, I know people want to say black folks or black women are ghetto, whatever. But see, this is what makes y'all great too, is this type of stuff right here. Black women in particular. Y'all are too much, okay? Too extra.
God damn, bro.
So, obviously,
And she's leaning back with the bop.
Did you hear the gunfire? If so, take me through that moment.
So I'm walking to the car, and I got my baby with me. We already heard a few gunshot rounds, but I ain't think nothing of it. Nobody didn't hear no screaming. So I'm getting to the car. I hear fire, 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 fire. At least by 7 rounds. So I'm ducking, I'm dodging, I'm ducking, I'm dodging, I'm ducking, doing little Kim, trying to get my baby in the car. Then I throw my baby in the back seat, and we just sped off. Next thing you know, a driver was driving past. I couldn't identify the vehicle, but Lord, I hope they catch him, Lord.
So now
I love her.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
I love
She
her.
said,
There's the moves right
hey. The
That
fact
is
that
so
she can
funny.
make that go viral, when she's like,
there. I'm ducking, I'm diving, I'm ducking, I'm diving.
I'm doing a little Kim.
Oh. See,
nobody
that
got
is so
time for
funny. See, Soonie, one thing you can say about your people, ain't nobody like them on the planet.
Oh, why
They're
they gotta
really
be my people?
no, but that is a compliment, okay? Dude,
Nah, no, I'm playing.
there is no listen, black folks corner the market on some stuff, okay? Because there's
Yeah.
some stuff y'all be saying and doing that is like nobody else could do it that way. It's hilarious. It's hilarious.
Remember the conversation we had? Was it yesterday?
I don't know. We have a lot of
Or I was talking to you and Dave,
uh-huh.
and I said, white people can't roast.
Oh yeah. And Dave was like, Dave said, you're right. I'm like the type of person that's like, can you call me back in 45 minutes so I can jot down some notes?
Oh my gosh, bro.
Oh.
Oh, you know what? I want you to react to this really quick.
Okay.
Guys, can you stop supporting just pearly things?
Oh yeah, you said that to me. I was trying to understand what that was saying.
Yeah.
I was lost. Yeah, you sent
Did
it
I
to
send
me.
it to you on WhatsApp?
No, on Instagram.
Okay.
I was ducking and diving. Look at all the stuff I saved for the show.
A lot.
This is a whole file of just show stuff, y'all. Dude,
21.
Soonie, you have got to follow the Super Racist podcast.
Super Racist podcast?
Yeah,
Is that what it's
dude.
called?
Yeah, the dude does all his interviews in a KKK hoodie.
Oh my God.
He says the funniest shit.
Oops, I sent the wrong thing. Sorry. I wasn't trying to send that.
And see, you're gonna say, "Oh, so his stuff's funny, but the cotton picking sign."
I'm gonna leave you alone. You said leave you alone. I'm gonna leave you alone. I ain't gonna say Nathan. I'm gonna be quiet and mind my business.
And mind my business.
Look at this.
Okay.
This will be the last thing we talk about, guys. But this is a post from Pearly Things, right?
Mm-hmm. The first post is the first thing up there is from her.
Yeah. What did I do that for?
That's why I didn't understand.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. She was talking about men cheating. Let me see if I can find the post. It says the 3rd of May.
Yeah, Heather, we went over that Tuesday.
Went over what?
Well, I did. The Drew Barrymore and Kamala Harris. Where she's like,
why is she so weird, bro?
Drew Barrymore, I know.
The way she sits on the couch, the way she's like up in their face.
She's so inappropriate.
I would want to like smack her face and be like, back the fuck up. God damn, 50 feet.
She didn't get like as touchy-feely with Kamala because I'm sure you can't with the vice president, but
yeah, who was that she was rubbing on? That was somebody she was rubbing on. Who was that? Was that Oprah?
Yes, it was Oprah. That's right. Mm-hmm.
I'm so mad I can't find this post, y'all.
Woo!
It's pissing me off.
You know what? Anyways, I get mad when we get off and like I open up Instagram and there's some bomb ass story we could have covered.
Close Instagram and open back up.
No, I do, but I'm just saying, like, we'll get off.
She's pretty much saying in this post that it's the reason men cheat is because of women, right? And she's saying, if your man is cheating, ignore the fact that he's cheating. You wouldn't know that he's cheating if you didn't go through his phone. But women like to look for these problems, right? This is what she's saying. And Tim Pool says, the man cheating is the one who is at fault, which I agree. Why would you cheat? Right? I think both are at fault. There's a reason he cheated, but he is ultimately at fault for being weak and going outside of his marriage. And she says, not necessarily. Many women drive men to cheat because they are controlling, belittling, and always accusing them anyway. Why?
Come on.
Like,
I don't know.
To me, what I just read was women act like they're mothers, so they're cheating. And my question to that man would be, why the fuck are you marrying your mom?
Yeah.
The reason I'm saying that is because she props men up like these like leaders, and they should be followed and they should be respected. And I'm like, okay. I don't know what she is. She's weird. The fact that she still has a platform is beyond me. I agree, right? Men should be respected, but it's a certain type of man. You shouldn't just be automatically respected because you were born with a dick between your legs. No different than I am owed or guaranteed protection because I have a vagina. That doesn't guarantee me protection, but what does is me getting married to somebody. That's my protection. I want to know what you think about this, though. I know you don't like her.
Girl, how are you not married? You have all these fire takes. How's no man sweep you up?
Exactly.
I think this is the dumbest statement ever. Many women drive men to cheat because they're controlling, belittling, and accusing. It's like a small percentage of women who are just crazy psycho and are just like, you know, like what she's describing.
Yes.
But who's controlling, belittling their men and accusing them of cheating all the time? Like only a crazy person.
Only a crazy person. And it contradicts her point that women should get used to men cheating because this is something that's natural to them. So how can I be driving him to do something that's natural for him to do anyway?
Yeah, exactly.
I want Pearly Things to come on this show.
Oh God.
I swear I do. I do, because I want to ask her that question. Are men, do men cheat naturally? Like, is this just something that men do? And if she were to say, yeah, the next question I'm going to ask is, well, then what's up with this post? How are women driving men to do what's natural to them? And how are women at fault for that?
That's what she would say, because she's like on the red pill bro stuff. And they say, well, men are allowed to go out and cheat if they want. Like they're allowed to have multiple women.
I saw that and I was like, if Pick Me had a face, this would be it.
Yeah.
Because it's just like you're trying to get the like approval of a dude, not even your husband, but just men in general, which is cringe. That is so
and they're
cringe.
still not interested in you. After all those cringy takes, they're still not interested in you, Pearl.
Girl, I got a ball cap on with my nappy, ponytail in the back and a hoodie. I got a man. Where is yours?
Dude, a bitch with two heads. One's a lesbian and one's straight. She got a man. What's your excuse?
God.
What's that girl? The two-headed girls? The one got married, the other one's a lesbian.
I don't even know their names, but I know a picture you're talking about. I've seen it.
Dude,
what's her name? Precious is married. She's got a white husband with twins on the way.
Oh,
How is her big ass married?
Big back.
And you still struggling? I wish people. I was debating in Limitless, by the way, shameless plug. I was debating in Limitless about this same type of topic. I'm going to drop the link in the comment section if you guys want to join this awesome server that offers debates on religion, current events, politics, crazy concepts. Go check it out. But we were in there talking and I said, I don't want to hear from a man who is single with no family speaking on certain subjects. And people got offended because they were like, well, what makes them, not capable of offering an opinion here? And I said, because you don't experience what we experience.
Yeah.
Why would I listen to you talk to me about what creates a successful family when you're not actively creating successful families? Like this is like me trying to listen to a bum tell me how to get rich.
Yeah.
Why would I do that?
Yeah. It's how I felt when I was sitting on lives and, and again, I say, Lopez, you're a great dad, but what do you got to show for in the relationship department?
And then they get offended like, well, then that's like saying that men can't comment on abortions. And I'm like, no, it's not. That's half his child. Not even half. That's his child.
Yeah.
And that's not her body. He doesn't have to experience an abortion to know that abortions are wrong.
Right. Exactly. Hey, this is off topic, but I've been meaning to ask you about this. Did you give any thoughts on the Yeezy porn?
I did not. Want to know why? Because
you're waiting to see what really Yeezy porn is.
No, I don't really care. This is what I'm thinking. I am not someone who puts all of my like stock in a worldly person to begin with. He came out with that dope Jesus is King album, and I appreciate him for that. He came out and talked about the Jews. We ain't go no further than that, but he came out and spoke on that. I appreciate him for that.
Yeah.
That's as far as it goes for me as far as Kanye. Kanye is just like that one celebrity that you're like, ooh, he came out and said this, so let me make some content.
Yeah.
But to me, he's just too many Christians are like emotional about him going to do that.
Yeah.
I'm not going to delete his album now because he did that. That album came from a place of positivity.
Hell no. Just like I ain't deleting R. Kelly.
Don't you? I knew you was going to say it. God damn it. I knew you was going to say it.
I'm just keeping it real. I'm keeping it balanced. I ain't deleting R. Kelly. Who else? Diddy. I was listening to Diddy the other day in the gym.
I ain't listening to Diddy in a minute.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, to me, well, I mean, here's my thing about the Yeezy porn. I don't really know much about it, but like when it came out, everybody was like, oh my God, Yeezy porn. I can't believe he's like, and I'm like, this is Kanye we're talking about. Who knows what Yeezy porn could be? Him reading pages of the Bible. It could be his definition of porn. I don't know what Yeezy porn is.
Yeah, but Mo, he has been having his wife out here bad.
I know.
A year now. So why are people shocked?
I know. No, that's what I'm saying. And again, he's an artist. And ever since we've known Kanye, he has been changing his mind on every little witch thing. You know what's crazy? Was it Cat Williams that said, when he got asked about his opinion on Kanye, he was like, I don't have an opinion on Kanye because y'all said the man was mentally ill. So how are we expecting anything from him? It's like saying, damn, that hockey player made no baskets last year. What a great, profound statement.
I think I would take it different if Kanye was Bryson. You would definitely see me be like, what the, I'm gonna come out with content after
that would be
content
crazy.
after content.
Because that would be crazy, but
it's
he's
not crazy
crazy
coming from him.
No, it's not crazy coming from him.
I think he is just so. This is personal experience. Some people in my family are so far removed from what it's like to be a regular person that they're not normal. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's how I view him. He's got money on top of money on top of money. The nigga is bored.
Yeah.
He's mad because he feels like God isn't listening to him. He's having these woes in the world and he's being a brat. And this is what brats do. They act out and they do different things. And once the dust settles, Kanye will go back to Christ and hopefully it's permanently this time.
Yeah.
But I'm not giving him any attention. I saw that and kept scrolling.
Yeah, me too. Well,
I'm not talking
funny.
about this.
Like if you compare, like people say, well, look at everything he's been through, right? Like it's no wonder he doubts, where God has been for him. But then you look at somebody like Donald Trump, who, man, he has really, he's right there next to Yeezy with all the shit he's gone through. You know what I mean? Whether you like him or not. And he stays, in the way he speaks about it, he stays loyal to God in that sense, right? Where Ye don't even talk about God no more. He's just like, he left me, he forsaken me. And you know how that works. God's gonna wake you up and he's gonna put you in another position where the only option you're gonna have is to call out his name.
Exactly. And you know what? That I'm learning this the older I get. That's not for me to comment on because I had a moment of cursing God. I had a moment of like, you're not real. Nothing that's in this Bible is real. And when I tell you I went through it, bro, I'm not even joking. I went through it spiritually. There was turmoil. My life was chaos, bro, because I was so mad, so emotional, so bothered by stuff that I lashed out. And if people were to see me back then, y'all would probably be like, what the hell is wrong with her?
Yeah.
Oh, she's evil.
Yeah.
She's this, she's that. But that was just, I came from that. I grew from that, I should say.
I think there's beauty in that. Like even somebody who like Ye goes back and forth, right? Like you saw him like very much about Jesus and, the scripture. And then all of a sudden it's like the complete opposite. The way I see it is he's been there. So he's had like a taste of it and now he's back, right? He's had a taste of it and now he's back. The fact that he has this struggle back and forth is, I think, the beauty and the whole experience of finding yourself in your Christianity. I think that's what it's all about. Like, I don't think anybody just like pops out of the womb and they're like, I'm a Christian. It's great. Everything's roses. Everything's daisies. I have no problems because I'm saved. I don't think it's like that. I think most people get to their faith through something traumatic, or they get to a point like where they're just like, I just need you. You're my only option. Like I have nothing left. I need you. And even Deion Sanders, I remember he told a story about that. And he was like, I was at a place like that. I was like suicidal. He said, I was suicidal and I called out for God. And he's like, even when I felt the presence of God, he was like, it was almost immediately, my life even got more worse because it was almost like God was testing me. Like, are you ready?
Bro.
Right? Is this really what you want?
It is hard. It is hard. But like you said, there's beauty in that struggle. There really is. I'm so proud of myself. I'll pat myself on the back every day. Yeah. Because I am not who I was. I'm not who I was 2 years ago. I'm not who I was 6 years ago. And I'm not who I was 15 years ago. That to me, that's progress. I'm only 33. Yeah. People my age aren't getting it right in life until 40, damn near 50 now.
Right. Exactly.
I'm glad. So
that's why I won't talk shit about Kanye.
I'm gonna just mind my business when it comes to Kanye.
Yeah, that's why I won't talk shit. Even Bryson, you hear Bryson say, I hope he finds Jesus. I really do. He prays for him, and But see, there's a difference between those people like Kanye and other people that I know personally that lie
Yeah.
to themselves, right? And they're like, "Oh, I'm
Yeah.
a Christian and I go to church and I post all these Bible verses," and they turn right back around when they leave church and they're the same
Yeah.
lying, deceiving, lying to themselves, lying to everybody else mess. And you
Yeah.
know, that I can see right through.
Yeah.
Yay, he truly believes right now this is where he's supposed to be. When he was
Yeah.
like Christian, he truly believed this is where that was where he was supposed to be. He truly
Yeah.
believed it, and you could see it.
Mhm.
So
I think the only criticism that I gave was like 2 weeks ago. We talked about him, and I was like, and it was because of what he said.
mhm,
Don't ever call yourself God.
mhm,
That's the
mhm.
only time I even felt like I want to say something, because to me that's just like disrespectful. It's just
Yeah.
insanely disrespectful and egotistical to like walk around and have that temper tantrum as a grown ass man.
Yeah.
But all his other antics, like I don't talk about how he dresses his wife. I don't think we've
Yeah.
ever even talked about it on the show, have we? I don't even think we have.
I mean, we've kind of like joked about it. It's not enough of a, it's not enough of a thing. Like I was like, okay, she went to Disneyland, she covered up. At least she covered up
Yeah.
around the kids. You know what I mean? Like she's on a boat giving him BJs. I don't know doing what. That's their prerogative, whatever they want to do. But when they're around the
Yeah.
kids, I notice when she's around his kids, she doesn't
Yeah.
dress like that, right? Whatever they
Yeah.
want to do when they're out and about, if that's his wife and if that's what he's okay with,
That's what they
who
do.
am I
Yeah.
to say?
I just think there's bigger fish to fry. We just earlier in the show, to bring it back,
Yeah.
like a full 360. They are actively painting the Bible, right? And
Mhm.
your historical understanding of your savior
Yeah.
as anti-Semitic. To me, I wanted to cry on the live that I was on, where people were so, I've never felt like this, Mo. People were so focused on wanting me to talk about the riots and the protests
Mhm.
that they didn't give a crap that scripture, and I'm getting emotional now. They
Mhm.
didn't give a crap that scripture was being just like maimed.
Mhm.
It made me so sad, and I'm sorry. It made me so sad to see, like, this is where you are. That
Yeah.
you don't even care about the Bible, bro. You care more about me covering some protests that are probably manufactured to begin with,
Yeah.
rather than like defend. I believe this.
Mhm.
This is me. I'm going to defend Christ and God at all costs, because it's supposed to be our faith.
Mhm.
We're supposed to believe in this. And
Yeah.
it hurts, bro. It hurts to see how many Christians just don't care. They just
Yeah.
don't care. I don't want to talk about the riots. I don't care about protests.
Yeah, and I don't either. Like I don't really care about it. It hasn't been something that I really cared about either. I was going to ask you this because I had posted about the show on Facebook, and somebody on my Facebook page, I'm going to tell you what he said, and I want you to fact check this. Hold on one second. Okay, so he said in reference to the bill, he said the bill doesn't actually make anything said by a Christian illegal. It doesn't make the Bible legal. It doesn't even say that the section of the Bible is anti-Semitic. You should try reading the law instead of 6 words, because what it makes clear is that intentionally misreading Christian texts and abusing it by saying that modern Israel is killing Jesus by killing Palestinians or anyone else is anti-Semitic. And it is. It's also historically wrong, since Jesus was killed by the Romans and their collaborators who were anti-Zionist. Using the death of Jesus for anti-Zionism is particularly perverse. Not that it really matters. This is the part, because the bill itself also explicitly says that if anything comes into conflict with the First Amendment protections hold.
Yes.
It does say that.
Yes, it says constitutional protections. Nothing in this act shall be construed to diminish or infringe upon any right protected under the First Amendment to the Constitution of the United States.
Okay.
But I'm sorry, go ahead.
They're violating that already.
Exactly, because I'm gonna call BS on him using that the Palestinians are using this against Jews because this has been a critique and a talking point since the beginning of time. This having this conversation is not new. In fact, the IHRA, the contemporary examples, that was put out in 2020. Okay. Hold on. Let me just pull this up. It was pulled out in 2020 and way beyond this. This is the endorsement of the working definition. Okay. This started back in 2014 that they were working on defining anti-Semitism, giving it more of a definitive definition. It has nothing to do with the Palestinians. This has been said for years. For years, people have been saying this. And it's not anti-Semitic to say it because the Jewish leaders of that time, okay, and some of the Jewish people thought Jesus was bad. They thought Jesus was crazy.
Right. That he had a mental illness.
Exactly. Who are you? You're a man and you're calling yourself God.
Yeah.
And they couldn't do it. They couldn't crucify him. So they went to the Romans to do it. So we're at the end of the day, we're not saying anything that's not true. Nobody who can say the Jews of today are killing Jesus. Just think about that for 2 seconds. That's like saying that whites should be responsible for slavery today. No white person is responsible for that.
Yeah, that was the example I brought up.
They're not.
But there's people that think that, right? Like there's people that
Absolutely.
are like, you should bow down to me because your ancestors were slaves, right?
And what do? We
like, what am I
them.
going to do about that? Yeah. What am I going to do about that? Man. Amanda Seals herself has bad behavior because her grandmother was raped by her slave owner.
And we think that's ridiculous, right? Exactly.
But she can say stuff like that. There's no protection against her slandering anybody who can't defend himself.
Anti-white.
Right.
It's not anti-white to say that this white person may or may not have lineage that ties to the white people who did this once upon a time.
Yep.
So he is right that verbiage is at the bottom, but this bill is still violating your freedom of speech because they're saying if you say this and it's deemed hate speech, and they're going as far as to say, like the repercussions, if this is for college campuses, if a student or a school is found to be doing this thing, much like Florida, when I showed you that anti-Semitic law, they can lose federal funding. So don't tell me that they're not violating speech when the
Constitution.
They can render a consequence.
Yeah.
For me saying this thing, or else why would you codify this into law? Codify.
Yeah.
Why would you codify this into federal law?
Yeah.
And cite the Civil Rights Act as your reasoning for doing it. It's just like saying,
it's crazy.
Can you imagine if the LGBTQ came with a bill like this? Like, if you don't acknowledge my pronouns, we're going to expand the working definition of what homophobia is.
Honey, they're about to do that. They're damn close to that too.
It's crazy.
They're just waiting to see if this shit's going to work for the Jews, and then they're going to come through with their bill. HR 1690, here it comes. Like, you know what I mean?
6969.
6969. It's coming at you, bitch.
Well, he's right. He's in that regard.
Yeah.
In that regard, he's right. At the bottom, it does say that. But the language expressed in this bill, and everyone read it. Don't doubt yourself. Anybody who's got people in your comment section coming to you like that, you know exactly what you're reading.
Yeah.
I know exactly what I read. I read the bill in its entirety.
He said, African Americans and other minorities are under the 1964 Civil Rights Act. Okay. But again, you can sit online. I could say all types of ends, all types of ends. Like, I could be right here, right now, saying the N word continuously, and it won't matter. I will not get slapped with anything.
Exactly. And that's the argument that they're missing is there is only one group of people who have laws in this country that say your language is hate speech. Your Bible verses are rooted in hate speech, or else why the fuck would they cite the scriptures? Why would they cite it?
Mhm.
How can you? I pulled the scriptures up. This will be my last time talking about it. But Mo, please, for the
I read
class,
them.
how can you use this against Jews today? You
Right.
can't.
Right.
It's talking about historical references. So miss me with the bullshit, bro. If I have to take that we commit 51% of the violent crime in this country, then you have to take that once upon a time people who called themselves Jews offered up Jesus on a freaking charcuterie board and said, here you go.
And isn't there less Jews than black people and they get this law and you guys they get more protection and they're even smaller percentage?
Y'all can make fun of Cotton. You can say, shut up, boy. What's your name? Toby.
Right.
You can say the N-word. You can call me Aunt Jemima. Like you can take Aunt Jemima off the shelves and say that it's racist to have her face there.
Yeah. Can you
And
imagine
nobody
if I
does
put
anything to you?
if I put a bunch of like white people in a shower and just like made a reference? Can you just imagine what would happen? Well, I mean, yeah. They would take it as that's Holocaust denial. Like, you know, you're making fun of the Holocaust. Listen.
Just put a bunch of steam in the room.
Yeah. All I'm saying is I wish, okay, somehow with all this technology, we could bring back people like Hitler to have discussions and tell to tell us.
Take this video down.
No. I mean, so that we could hear from his own mouth, or even Jesus, right? So we could hear from their mouths what really went down, how it really happened. I'm all about the details. I don't care who comes back, Stalin, whatever, whoever you want to come back. I need to know the details, okay? Because I'm sick and tired of history. Because as it is, I don't even believe how they told us history to begin with in all aspects happened the way it happened. Exactly. So there's a lot of questions I got. And I wish these people could be brought back via AI technology and we could be like, so
what happened, cuz?
What really happened? Because imagine what a cool discussion that would be with the way society is now, right?
You have gone all the way into anti-Semitism land.
I sure have.
Even saying that you think this conversation will be cool with Mr. Adolf.
Yes.
They're like, what? Excuse me? Excuse me.
Does she say the H word?
Shmuley is coming for you, him and his big-eyed daughter. Are those contacts that she wears? I feel like those aren't her. That's not her real eye color.
The daughter, his daughter, it's her hair is fake.
Okay.
I
can't believe I just got emotional, bro. That really just
Eat up all the chicken.
This motherfucker, bro.
And they stink.
You are taking this live down. This is going private, everyone, and it will not be airing on Facebook after today.
No, I'm not playing enough of it for it to pick up anything.
Your rhetoric alone is enough.
You want me to go through and just chop off like the last 10 minutes?
So here's me and Mo. We're game planning. I'm like, okay, I'm more unhinged than you are. So like, how do you think we should talk about this? And she's like, well, just leave your opinion out of it, Soonie. Let's just talk about the news. I'm like, okay. And then here you go. Man, you got the big red codes in front of you and you just hit the button. God damn.
Like I'm the one that's out of control.
Jeez. We're gonna get an email. Hate speech.
Oh my god, dude.
My button is ready on all of my pages, right? I'm just telling you. I'm taking this shit down.
Dude, if we're gonna go out, let's just go out with a bang.
Sounds like a Mexican dish. Maybe we should put her on a plate and send her to Mexico so the Mexicans will eat her. White power.
White power. Oh god, I gotta stop it, dude. This probably wasn't the best image to end on. All right, I'm done.
With the KKK up there.
Yeah, that shit's funny, y'all.
Just so y'all know, it's not me, bro. I'm the more like contained out of all of us.
She is the true conservative. Dude, meanwhile, no. Let me just tell you how nice Soonie is about it. So again, we're on different time zones, right? I go to bed super early. I wake up to a text from Soonie and she's like, hey, do you mind if I go live on our channel somewhere in the middle? Like she has to ask me what we do on this channel. Like she can go live if she wants. She doesn't have to ask me, but she was nice enough to be like, do you mind if we go live on our channel to talk about this bill? And I write her back and I said, yeah, you can go live. I'm like, just don't activate the Let's Talk Darling channel because I don't want to have nothing to do with this. You know, like my shit's a little bit more built up than this one. And here I go. My channel is activated right now. And here I go. I can't help myself because I'll do anything for a laugh. I'll do anything for laughter.
Bro, she said bring Hitler back.
I didn't say, you are being no, you have to say it in context. I said bring him back so we can ask him some questions.
Yeah.
I didn't say bring him back. So we can,
you didn't let me finish.
Yeah, but you make it seem like I said.
Now you scared. You would have already said it. I'm just repeating what you said.
But you make it seem like I was like, bring him back so we can invite him to the barbecue for the chicken and rice with the Collins kids.
No, I didn't even finish. I got bring Hitler back, and you said no. Stop.
Yo, do you think if he came back, he would eat that nasty ass chicken and rice casserole we saw at the beginning of the show?
No. I don't think anybody. I don't think Martin Luther King would eat that. I don't think Malcolm X would eat that. Gandhi, is he dead? I don't even think Buddha would eat that shit. Neither would Jesus.
Dude, you know what would be like the funniest live is if we lined up like a bunch of like prolific black leaders like Jesse Jackson and like Al Sharpton, Umar, Dr. Umar, right? And we had them like taste test white women's food.
That's a good idea. That's a good idea, bro.
Yeah, that would be hilarious.
I want to do that.
That would be hilarious. See, that would make them more human, right? Like that would have people like, let me just hear. Like everything he says is idiotic, but I can laugh at this. Like his commentary about
Sharpton,
this
bro. Sharpton ain't shit. I'm cool with Umar. Umar, there's some grace for him, but fuck that nigga.
I have a love-hate with him. I have a love-hate with Umar.
Umar? Because he said some awesome things, but what's his name? Sharpton is off. He's off all the time. Hold on. Somebody sent me something that Sharpton said. Who was it?
Thank you, Judy.
Damn. I don't know who sent it to me. But Sharpton had said how are right-wing Angel posted it. How are Democrats gonna condemn January 6th but allow what's going on these college campuses?
Come on, man.
I'm like, bro, what? January 6th has nothing to do with a foreign. I don't even think, if we're being honest, I don't even think they should be protesting in favor of another country, but that's their right to do so.
I don't think so either. I think, if anything's going to be out loud, it should be, you cannot hold a protest in the United States of America for another country. It should be outlawed.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, at the same time, let my people back in the library. Let my Jewish people back, because I don't like that. If I was paying tuition at those schools to be a student, I don't like that they're doing that they're like keeping these Jewish kids out of the library and, you know, all kinds of crazy stuff. No, let those Jewish kids go to class. Stop acting. First of all, half of those people that they're arresting don't even go to that school. We already know what that is.
Man, listen. Either way, it's a false equivalency. He would have to, in order for him to be congruent, and I'm only saying this because right-wing Angel said he agreed with this.
Yeah.
In order for him to be congruent, he would have to bring up the summer of 2020. You would have to bring up those protests because January 6th, number one, paid agitators were there to make it violent.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
So is it like analogous in some ways? Yeah, but why didn't you? To me, that's like him doing like this with breadcrumbs and being like, here you go. And then we're all like picking up the breadcrumbs and gobble, gobble, gobble. Oh my God.
That's exactly how it is.
Something I agreed with. Like but he didn't though, because he didn't condemn what BLM did. They reigned hell on this country for 2 years.
Yep.
I'm not giving him his.
It's the same people. It's the same people.
This was a fun show.
It was a fun show. I love my favorite shows are when we go off script a little bit.
Yeah.
And we just, do our own thing. I feel like it's better that way.
It's fun. I want to hear this I wonder, is this just as entertaining just listening to us without the visual?
Oh, because you want to know like if
in a podcast form. Yeah.
Let's just try it. Let's just take our cameras down and hold on.
How do I turn it off?
Go to your on the
Okay. Thanks for making
it guys.
Fun. Yeah. I can hear myself.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn, bro, your voice is kind of bomb.
Okay, so forget what we look like you've never seen us before.
Yeah.
Would you listen to these two voices on the radio if we were just radio voices?
And we could play music. I think we would have the best playlist.
Right. We need to practice though. Like, I feel like hold on. I feel like we need to practice. Like, okay, hold on. Let me practice really quick.
Okay.
Okay, I can use like Big Booty Judy. Okay. All right, guys, and now we're gonna play Big Booty Judy by Big Booty Judy.
Big Booty Judy.
That wasn't good.
No,
Big Booty
that was
Judy
like so, dude. That was so rehearsed in your brain. I could tell you took a moment to say, "What should I say?"
Yeah,
you just got to spin the tune. You just got to be like, "We'll be back, y'all."
Okay, well, you do it, and you tell me.
I did.
No, I need like an example.
Why you always got to put me on the spot? Just like we just finished talking about Candace Owens, right?
No. Like introduce Bryson Gray. Like introduce
Bryson Gray.
Yeah.
Well, y'all know Bryson has a new single that just dropped. He's going with some reggae vibes. And since we're gonna take a break, let's just go ahead and spin some tunes. Boom. See, there you go.
Oh, okay. But you know what? It just sounded better because you're black. That's what it is. And you have more swag. It sounded better because you're black and you have more swag.
Stop it. She's like, wait a minute, guys. We're going to play Big Booty Judy.
Hey, guys. You got any?
Judy.
What is it? Y'all got any money over there?
Y'all got money over there? No, but thank you guys for hanging out with us this Friday night. My weekend. I don't have weekends anymore, guys. I feel like the older my kids get, the more time I just don't have to myself. I don't have a life.
Yeah.
You know how long it's been since I I wash my hair and then I just put it right back up. I don't even have time to like sit down and like enjoy. You know how you get the phone out, you put your favorite show on, and you like flat iron your hair, do your hair. Yeah.
Grooming. Yeah.
I can't even do that.
Yeah.
Dang. Marlena said, I better see y'all Tuesday, and I'm not playing.
First of all, you ditched us for somebody who came to your house with some alcohol. Whatever.
You should have put this show on for your family so that they can hear this awesomeness.
Yeah. You should have been like, hey, fam, what's up? Like, pop open the drinks, and we're going to like listen to Somewhere in the Middle.
Yeah.
But no, you didn't do that. You came over here to be all hostile with us about next week's show.
Dude, people would do that to my shows. They would put the show on when I worked with Primetime Patriots. They would put our show on and be like having barbecues with their family there with our show on in the background.
Yeah.
I remember this woman bought a shit ton of our merch and was like taking pictures of her family in it. I was like, dude, I'm in somebody's living room right now. We need to bring that back.
You know what? One time I like literally turned our show on my like 75-inch screen TV downstairs.
It looks good as shit, don't it?
Well, first of all, I was like, I'm never seeing my pores that big ever again. like right now, like I look really great, but when I was like blown up on the TV, I was like, oh Lord, no.
Really?
Yes. No, I wasn't even looking at you. I was like,
damn.
Yeah.
You need to be checking me out too, so you can keep me up on game. You're the fashion one out of all of us. I don't be knowing.
Y'all, just note right now, if Soonie gets transferred to Las Vegas, I am going to be there and I'm going to turn her up. And she was like, well, my husband needs to meet you first. I'm like, oh, well, then you might as well just, we might as well just throw that point out the window right now.
Oh, man. He's a tough crowd, but, you know, that's my dog, bro. He hears me talk to you so much, I don't even think he would think twice.
But does he hear me talking is the question, because he hears your side, but does he hear my side?
Sometimes it's rare, but sometimes I'll have you on speaker. If I know you're gonna say something, sometimes I'm like, she might say some wild shit. Let me just take it off. I'll take it off. Because he'll be like, what?
He's like, what did she say?
What she just say?
He's like, oh, you're never talking to her again. Kyle.
But no.
I'm harmless. If you're listening, I am so like, I know I come off wild, but Soonie can tell you, I'm the most harmless person. Okay. Like if there's anybody you want your wife to go out with, it's me. Okay. Cause I am fun, but I also have to be in bed at a decent hour. Like I can't stay out too late.
Yeah. I don't be bored with her because she's going to go to bed at 8:00 and I'll be up by myself.
Yeah, exactly. I don't do drugs. I just drink.
I don't do drugs. What?
I don't do drugs. I just drink.
I just drink.
But I'm a fun drunk.
Nah. Hopefully,
Kyle's like, you're not convincing me.
And we can I just can't wait to come home.
I know.
I want to hang out with Mo, but I'm not looking forward to Mo's affection. I've been thinking about that. Like, what do I do if she hugs me?
Why is nobody looking forward to nobody wants my affection? Everybody's weirded out.
I don't want a hug.
Yeah, you do.
I just want you to be like, yeah, Soonie, you know?
You want my hugs. I give the best. Like I put both arms no, I put both arms around you like this and I'm like,
yes.
Or embrace. And then I hold you there until you're uncomfortable.
See, no. See, that's weird, bro. I'd be like, bro, get off me.
And I'm gonna be like, no, and then we're gonna fall down on the couch together because I'm not gonna let you go. And I'm gonna be like, no.
Bro, I'll just make sure I don't shower straight off the plane. Then you'll be like, bitch, you need to take a bath. What the world?
I'm gonna be like, you stink.
You ever been around somebody who's just finished traveling internationally, bro?
Yeah, me.
Nastiest feeling ever to go almost 24 hours without washing your ass.
Dude, first of all, I'm completely uncomfortable with that. Bro, I cannot
on the plane with you, don't you?
Oh, girl, I have a whole bag and I'm like,
I don't do that. See, I don't have the foresight, the foresight to do that.
Dude, I will go in the bathroom. I take wipes, baby wipes or whatever. I'll take wipes and I'll wipe under my arm, under my titties, because
I'm gonna do that.
Titty sweat. Yeah. Do a little,
And there's a sink in there too. Ooh, I'm thinking about the plane now and how it works.
Yeah.
I'm bringing a whole bag.
Girl, I have brought a whole shaver. Okay. And shaved my legs. No, listen, I have cause I'm
in the bathroom.
Yeah. When you're bored, dude, one time I was I don't remember where I was going. It was a longer flight, but I had face masks. I did a whole face routine. I took off my makeup. I did a whole face mask, a mud mask. The guy next to me was just what? Because I had the white, the sheet mask over my face. And he was like, what is going on?
I probably would have thought the same thing. See, I would have popped my phone out and been like, bro, this lady is doing her whole freaking skin routine in this airplane. Look.
Yeah. Yeah.
Landon, go to bed.
I've done some stuff on a plane. Not that type of stuff, but
I'm boring. I make sure my kids are straight, right? And then I'll just put on a movie and kind of just go in and out of sleep.
Oh yeah, I sleep for sure.
And I play chess. Playing chess was fun on a plane.
I just get really tired. So I will pretty much sleep through the whole plane and then I'll I'll wake up as we're getting close to getting there. And that's when I'll start my whole refreshing process. You know what I mean?
Well, I got you.
Yeah. You gotta bend that ass over. Let that coochie breathe.
Oh my God. Jerron is definitely being summoned right now.
Yeah.
I actually can't wait to have him back on the show. It'll be fun.
Well, yeah, because I need to confront him about his ties to the Illuminati via Claudia Jordan.
Has he said anything? I wonder if he heard that part of the show.
No, I don't think he did, but I need to text him and be like, "Hey, listen, I've been thinking in my head like how I'm going to do it. Like I'm just going to text him and be like, no hard feelings, but I need to talk to you. Are you in the Illuminati?" That's what I'm going to say.
Oh my God.
And then he's going to think it's funny because it's me. He's going to be like, "What?" And then I'm going to be like, "You have to come on the show to find out more."
Oh, by the way, any podheads in the comment section. Let me say that. Let me stop saying that.
Oh, Lord.
Let me stop saying that because I'm not saying that you abuse drugs, but I follow this type of news, and the US DEA is set to ease restrictions on marijuana. It'll still remain a controlled substance, but they're going to ease the restrictions, and I'm like,
Y'all be smoking.
This makes me what?
Y'all be smoking it no matter what. Why do you care?
Why you snitching, bro? Why you over there? You over there dry snitching down?
Y'all be smoking it no matter what. I don't know why you all care about no laws.
Don't listen to her. Just understand that they're easing the restrictions. Okay. Go look into that.
Pothead.
Go over here, dry snitching. We gotta end the show.
Pot.
Dry. Why you tattling?
What do
Why
people
you
like about
telling?
smoking weed? Tell me, please. The smoking.
What do you mean?
No, but what is it? And Heather's probably in here because she's one of these people too. Like she likes to partake a little bit, but I just don't get it.
I think it all depends on what it is you're smoking. I don't think weed just in general is something that's good. I think you find a strand that suits you and your needs.
Yeah.
And you go with that. And it's like smoking cigars. People smoke cigars and different types of cigars for the taste.
Yeah.
I like the taste of my weed. I would rather smoke it than have an edible.
Dude, see, like the
and it
taste,
feels different.
The taste of it, the smell of it, it like turns my stomach. It turns my stomach. Like I don't understand. You know what's really funny to me? Like, you know, sometimes like you're driving down the street and like a car of somebody who smokes weed a lot, like you literally can smell it from the outside.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
I like that smell.
You do?
I love the smell.
What is it about it? Tell me what it is. Like what the draw?
I don't know. It's just like.
Does it smell fragrant
smells
to you?
So good. Yeah.
Like a flower? Like a rose?
No, it smells like a bud. If I could have a bud, if I could have a tree in here with buds growing off of it, bro.
Yeah.
I would take care of the hell out of that plant and made sure it grew.
Yeah.
And I want to find a way to like, you know, lock the smell into the room that I'm in so it doesn't spread throughout the house. But I would love if I could have a room like that in my house.
Marlena says, I don't know what's going on. Do I ever know what's going on? I don't know. I'm just asking questions.
Smells good, man.
No, you know what I want to ask? Like one day we have to have like people who are like addicted to like real drugs.
Yeah.
Because I want to know like what the draw is for them.
I think the draw for them is like escape. They get to escape their like sober state of mind.
Yeah.
I don't see how weed offers anybody that. If anything, it's just a calming effect. Like you're just, for me, it's just calm.
Not for me. Okay. Heather will attest. Like if I had I don't
it's
smoke,
like if someone, I'm sorry.
You know, like if I had a gummy, I'd be like, hee, like laughing my ass off for hours. Yeah.
Bro. It's like, if anybody smokes cigarettes, it's like that first cigarette in the morning and that last cigarette like after dinner. And then you go take a poop.
A poop. No poop. Now we're back on the poop. Soonie, listen, Soonie just wants to talk about her doo-doo habits.
No, this is what smokers say, bro. They're like, dude.
Wait,
you go smoke and then go take a poop? It is like the best poop ever.
I had a poop question actually that I forgot, and now I'm like,
you forgot your poop.
It was funny.
Well, don't remember it. Don't remember it. Because I can only imagine what you're going to say. You have been very unhinged this entire show.
Okay, wait. This is the question I wanted to ask.
What?
When you poop, do you
Okay.
do you turn around and look at it before you flush it?
No.
Okay,
No.
dude, there's people that look at it and they're like, "Oh, I have to look at it to make sure it looks like healthy." And I'm like, I can't.
Wait a minute. You said turn around and look at it.
Yeah, like people
the poop. What?
Like they go to wipe and they like look back and they look back at it.
No. But now when I'm done and I get up, yeah, you are supposed to examine your poop. Like look at it real quick.
Ew!
Make sure it's good.
No, I can't. No, I can't.
No. Come on.
No.
If your poop floats, that means that there's too much oil and gas in your diet.
Yeah.
You're eating a lot of oily
It's
foods.
supposed to sink.
It's supposed to sink and it's supposed to be solid. So you should definitely look at your poop to pay attention to your
Well, I
your
know it's
gut
sinking.
health.
Just I know it's sinking.
You don't know it's sinking though because you didn't look.
No, because I heard the sound. You know what I mean? So I'm like,
Oh
okay.
my god. Okay. You just bro. Why? Why do you have to like just go over the why?
Dude, my stomach is so sensitive. No, my stomach is so sensitive that like I can't visually look at it.
Dude.
Heather said I heard the sound. That's exactly. I just go by like, okay, it sounds healthy. It sounds good.
Right, but that's something hitting the water. It's gonna sound like that.
I can't. Look at. I'm literally being shamed right now.
She said stool.
That's what it is. It's your stool. Like I can look at my pee.
Why would you look at your pee?
Well, I look at it. Okay, I know. See, this is another moment where you're gonna be like, you're not being balanced. Okay, I look at it to make sure it's clear and it's not like super yellow.
Bruh. Then you should be able to look at your doo doo.
No, I can't because doo doo just looks too nasty. It looks nasty.
It's
Dude, I have a sensitive stomach. Oh, dude, like you know this because like you have cats, but you know, like in the middle of the night when you hear the dude, literally, I'll be laying in bed and I'll be like, I start like dry heaving if I just hear that noise.
Dude.
Yeah.
No, you have to listen.
I'm so hot right now.
Don't listen to Mo.
Dude, all this
Please.
poop talk, I got hot. The minute you guys started saying, look at my poop, I got hot.
Are you saying you're getting turned on by poop?
No. Like I'm heating up internally.
What?
It's making me nervous.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Wait, okay.
Do you have a poop phobia?
I think so. How long did it take you to poop in front of Kyle? Like the way you said you poop with the door open?
Dude, we were teenagers. That was like, I didn't think about that. In fact, I'm a big prankster. My first prank on him was giving him a laxative, right? I gave him a laxative. I was like, here, you want some chocolate? Gave him a laxative. And we were watching basketball in the living room. And I just hear this loud fart. And it echoed. You know how your farts echo through the pipes?
Through the pipes? What?
It was like, you can hear it.
Maybe in Japan,
right?
Girl. I had never heard no pipe echo.
This was in the States. This is when we were teenagers. So no, like that wasn't weird.
What kind of ghetto plumbing system?
Hey, I live in North Carolina now.
Oh Lord, it's all poop.
I'm just saying, bro. And he just sat there quiet, and I just busted out laughing. So stuff like that, when you're teenagers, it's funny. It's like, you farted.
Yeah,
it wasn't a big deal. It would probably change if I was older when I met him. I would be like more reserved, like let me not do this in front of him. But
you pooped with the door open from the jump.
Yeah, if I wanted to talk to him or say something, I would open the door. Now, of course, it was off-putting to him because he's like, dude, close the door. What are you doing?
Yeah.
And I would be like, what's the big deal? Like, because you're using the bathroom. I don't want to see that. I'm just, in my head, I'm like, bro,
he didn't want to see it.
No, he didn't, but I didn't care. It wasn't that big of a deal.
Do you even like wipe yourself in front of him? Like you reach back there and you look at your poop?
There's times where he will play and be like, pop his head in the bathroom, and I'll be like, "Can you get out? Like, I need to wipe." I
Oh,
want
so
you to
you don't like
leave
to
when
wipe.
that
You
comes.
wipe in
Yeah.
front of him. Oh, okay.
But like let's just sit there and talk. I grew up doing this. This was very common in my household.
Yeah.
I would go in the bathroom and talk to my mom while she was using the bathroom, or I would
Yeah.
like sit in the bathroom while my mom took a bath.
Yeah. It
and
wasn't
just have
mine too.
conversations with her.
It wasn't
Yeah.
mine too. Yeah. No, I get it.
It's just I don't know. Is that weird? Did anybody else grow up doing that?
Who else poops in front of their husband? Put a 1 in the
I think
chat.
that's just a sign that you're really
With the door open.
you're an
and put-
amazing couple.
And put a 2 if you wipe in front of them.
If you wipe in front of them, now that's just nasty, dude. That's gross.
Okay, wait, I have another question. When you
What?
wipe, do you look at what came out on the toilet paper to make sure there's
Well, if I'm going to inspect what's in the toilet, then yeah. And then you fold it.
Ay, Dios mío. Oh my God, I can't even hear this. You look at what's on the toilet paper?
Just look, dude. You talk about sex like it's nothing, but we're talking about doo-doo, and you're like,
I know. It's disgusting because that's like a bleh. That's like not even sexy.
it's
That's like
poop, bro.
no, dude, but to look like to literally wipe your ass and look at the toilet paper for what?
To make sure you're getting it.
If
You
your
can't
ass is I can tell
Come on, bro.
because
You
I do
cannot tell.
yes, I
Bro.
can.
No, you need to wipe, and then wipe again to make sure there's nothing there. And then
I
after you're done,
do.
take it a wipe, get a wet wipe, and clean up and be done with it.
No, I do, but I can tell by the way it be moving through me like that. You know?
I can tell by the way. I'm done with you. That was nasty. That was like legit nasty,
Wait,
bro.
okay.
Like,
If you had the bubble guts, would you do it in front of him?
yeah, I always have the bubble guts though. I have IBS.
Me too.
I don't
Yeah,
have
I
a
do too.
normal like.
Yeah, I do too. Like it's because it's the gastric bypass.
Thank you, Judy. How do you know when you're clean? She said she
Because
could
I do
feel it.
multiple times. He's like, we're talking about this again, dude. This is like the best topic. I love this topic. It's gross, but I love it.
Wait, I got a question.
What?
I grew up doing this and I still do it. Does anybody just like strip completely naked when they poop?
You know what? My brother used to do that. He did it from when he was little because he felt like the toilet was gonna like suck. He didn't want to get anything on his clothes. Wait a
It's
minute.
just like-
Marlena says this might sound crazy, but I poop and I feel the need to shower.
Every time I poop,
Do you
I
just
feel the
poop?
need to shower afterwards.
How many times a day do you poop?
Because
No,
I'm
not
just
poop
very-
in the shower. Dave's like, poop in the shower? Ew, if you poop in the shower, you're nasty and the back of your
Justine
knees
said
are black.
It depends on the severity. If it's like one of them ones where your legs start radiating and your stomach is hurting, you're like, whew. You gotta take everything off, bro. It's
No, I
all
don't.
coming off.
Why do you get hot? Like, do you get like the sweats?
It's like this sensation of like super uncomfortableness.
Yeah.
It's like uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain it. It's just this nasty feeling I get. And I'm like, ugh, I gotta take my clothes off.
Dude, he poops
Gotta
one
take-
time a day. Okay, how many times a day do you poop?
multiple times.
Me too. Well, because
unfortunately.
again, gastric bypass. It's after like every meal.
Everybody's sharing their poop stories.
Nothing lasts in a gastric bypass body, by the way. Like it
Poop
moves very
stories.
quickly.
I'm gonna look up some poop questions. Hold on.
Yes, this is so much fun. Okay, please tell me nobody has ever pooped in the shower because
That's nasty.
yeah, if you poop in the
Ew.
shower, the back of your knees are black.
The back of your knees are black. What?
Because that means you're too fat to like get out and move
The
quickly.
back of your knees is black. Dude.
I used to go days without pooping. Oh, dude, that would hurt my stomach.
That's pretty wild.
But see, like I'm very much like on point. Like I have my breakfast and I poop. I have my lunch and I poop. I have my dinner and I poop.
Carmen's
Sometimes
like, all right, I'm leaving this poop discussion. They're talking about poop again.
Who said that?
Carmen. Carmen was like, listen, the show is great until you start talking about poop.
We're just trying to have fun. Carmen, we're trying to balance the Jew talk with a little poo talk. You know what I mean? We're balancing the Jew with the poo.
Ooh, how many people use coffee as a laxative? I used to do that.
Yeah, it's like a natural laxative. That's probably why I poop in the morning.
Ooh. Is there a specific way you sit on the toilet while you're pooping?
While you're pooping?
Or do you just like sit on the toilet the same way every time you go poop? Like, is it a different experience every time you do
hold on, let me like relive like my sitting down on the toilet. Like I'm just kind of like, I just sit like this. Like I'm just like,
What?
Yeah, like it's just like a girl waiting for the bus. Like I'm just like,
what? She said, no, look, it's a whole experience in the bathroom, y'all. Okay.
What is it? Tell me about your.
I have to have a good book or a good article that I'm gonna read. And yeah, it's kind of like a forward lean where I'm just waiting to use the bathroom. And then, but I can't do it unless I'm reading or unless I'm like having a conversation with someone.
That see, don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. No.
I'm gonna call you and be like, hey.
Have you ever pooped while I was on the phone?
I'm not telling you that.
That means yes. I've pooped while you were on the phone.
Of course I have. Yeah.
But here's the other thing too, is I'm fast.
Oh no, I'm in there for like
at
least 15 minutes.
Yeah. It's a rare occasion that like, and my stomach's got to be hurting that I'm in there for a while, like to the point like where, you know, like your legs go numb. Yeah.
My shit comes in waves, right? It hits me and then I'm like, I think I'm done, but I'm not sure if I'm done. So I'm going to sit here and then it's like hits me again.
Yeah.
And then I have to make sure I'm done. Because if not, my stomach will hurt again and I have to run right back to the bathroom.
See, and Judy says right here, the higher up your knees. Now, are toilets in Japan lowered to the ground?
They are. They
so
squat
you're more
on
at a
them.
squat. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
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 That's a t-shirt right there. A girl waiting on a bus. Just show a picture of her waiting for her to take a crap.
Okay. Would you take a crap on the side of the road?
If I had to really go, yeah.
Oh my God, I couldn't.
If I had to really go, yeah, I would.
I could not. Okay. Have you ever been in a bathroom? Like you thought like you were the only one for a second. And then you were like, I'm about to blow it up, and you blow it up. And then other people come in and they're like, woo.
No, I haven't had anybody out really do that. No.
That's happened to me. Dang.
Woo!
Dude, one time, no, listen. One time, okay, I was in the Target and I had to go. And so I went in there and there was nobody there because, you know, I go to Target during the day, like when most people are at work. Yeah. So I go to the bathroom and nobody's in there. And I'm just like, for whatever, I think I was like texting somebody or something like that. And so I had been in there for a while. Well, then all of a sudden, like this rush of people came in the bathroom and it was like just popping in there. And so I was like supposed to be leaving because I told Dave, I'm like, I'm going to be on my way home. And I was like literally texting him. And I was like, I can't walk out of here. And he was like, why not? And I was like, because I can't let people see my face because they know when they came in here that I blew up this bathroom. And now I have to remain anonymous. I just sat there. I just sat there until a new group of people came in and the other people could be blamed for the smell. Like, I didn't want them knowing it was me. So I was like, okay, if these groups of people come in and then I leave, then nobody knows who did it.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I've never done anything like that.
Yeah.
That seems a bit extreme.
Have you ever gone number 2 and then like realize you clogged the toilet or it's not flushing and you panic because your shit is just like, and you're not in your own house.
Yeah.
You're not like, dude, that's happened to me.
Yeah. And that's when I sit in the bathroom forever and then
And
wait
what? Like you
until
Google like ways to unplug a toilet?
no, like there's a plunger in there, right? But the the smell, you're like, God damn.
Yeah.
You hit the spray. Like, bro, I wish this toilet would flush, man. And somebody knock on the door. You all right in there? Yeah, I'm good.
Oh gosh, I'm dead.
That's happened to me before. Yeah.
Dude, it's happened to me too, and I panicked. I was like,
And then I'm like, dude, somebody's gonna go in there and be like, shh, oh, you blew it up. But you know,
yeah.
see, my family's rude like that. To me, that's rude.
Yeah.
I'm already embarrassed that I left a foul odor, and you come out and be like, God damn, Soonie, damn, you
Right.
stink.
Right.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah. Dude, but I don't know. Like it's just weird. Like poop activities are just very interesting when
Is
you
it
talk
weird,
to people.
man?
Yeah.
I don't think it is. I think it's weird. I think your your area of comfort, that's weird.
Yeah.
I'll sit in a room and be like, can we talk about something else? If
Yeah.
you ask me about poop, then I'm like, oh yeah.
Yeah, because I just like destigmatize it. Yes, Heather, that was one of many times that it happened to me on our trip driving to Colorado.
Did you like slide the window down on the sly?
Oh no, I would never pass gas in the car.
Oh, okay.
I have too much respect. But it did so happen because like we have to stop at a lot of gas stations on the way. And it's like a 10-hour drive. And one time, I think I came, if I remember correctly, I was like the last one coming out of the bathroom, out of the gas station. And I literally came like running out and I'm like, we got to get the fuck out of here. Like, I can't, I can't be seen. I can't be seen. Nobody can see me.
Bro.
Yeah.
Someone said, this is a question on Twitter, by the way.
Okay.
It says, have you ever done a poo in the shower and shoved it down the drain?
No. That is so nasty.
That is pretty gross.
Now, I've had my babies poo in the bathtub, like when they were babies, and that is just traumatic too.
That is traumatic.
Yeah, because
that is, dude, my daughter would purposely poop. She would wait all day and then doo-doo in the bath.
Well, because the warm water makes them relax and then they poop. Yeah.
like,
but with them, it's like diarrhea. It's like awful.
Ugh.
I know.
That's nasty.
Dude, one time I was changing Gabby. She was like brand new. She was like a brand new baby. And I was like changing her. And I laid her on top of my bed. Granted, I'm like a first-time mom, right? So like I don't know all the different rules. And I have her on my bed on top of the comforter. I don't have anything underneath it. And it was just a pee diaper. So I didn't even think about it. And I go to like switch out the diaper. And all of a sudden she like farts. And like I start to see, because when babies, when they fart, it's not far behind. And I just like panicked. And I was like, oh my God, what do I do? I was like the only person there. I literally like put out my hand and she like shit in my hand. Because I was like, it's not going to get on my comforter. Hell no.
I used fart spray on my daughter one time in a roadside stop. Bro, those videos,
those are
funny
hilarious.
as shit.
Those are my favorite. Yeah.
That black granny, her granddaughter had her in the car.
Dude, play that.
She said, bitch, what crawled up for you and died?
Dude, play that video with the granny. That's like the funniest one.
She said, you stank it. She said, you stank it. Half of you. Bro, that video is funny as crap. I'll play it. Hold on.
It's so funny.
Harlan. Put the window down. That's me and one of my my best friends.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be like, when she says something crazy or something that I think is wild, I'll be like, you're making my mouth juicy.
Yeah.
That's what the girl said.
Juicy.
Did you make my mouth juicy? Hold on. That I want to buy. You know what? I'm gonna order some fart spray.
I know.
I want to prank my kids
in the car, and you got to videotape it.
No, I'm not saying here till midnight. I'm about to hop up out here after this video.
Ugh.
I was just having fun talking about poop. And you know what? It's nice to make
fun.
Mo uncomfortable for a change because she's always trying to make me uncomfortable.
But see, I still laughed with the uncomfortableness of it all. I still think
We
it's
can
funny.
laugh about doo-doo. Doo-doo is funny.
Yeah.
The other subject is not.
Sex.
You farted again, then. God damn it. Fuck. Damn. Bitch, I swear.
Wait, where is it? I want...
No shit.
It's coming on.
I don't know. I think
That
it
was
some
the intro.
pancakes I had or something.
No, it wasn't no pancakes. The pancakes ain't rotting in your belly that fast. Shit, something crawl up in your ass and died or something. You smell like cat shit. Damn. Had to open my mouth. Your ass done shit. You lying. You done shitted in your clothes. Hell, there ain't no food to fart. That's like open this window.
My window don't work.
Go open the window for real though. Open the damn window.
The window don't work. I was
yell it.
supposed to get it fixed.
How can all that stink come out your little ass? I can see what ass big as mine. Hell, dog, too much steak coming out of it. I'm so stinky. I'm tasting it.
Sorry, I let it out. I
Can
don't
you
know.
turn the vent on?
Nah, the vent don't work either.
See, you lying to me.
No, I'm not. I'm
You just lying to me.
serious. Grandma, my stomach hurt, and you here yelling at me like,
hell yeah, you stink ass. What the fuck you think? No, I'm yelling at you somewhere else because you killing me. Hell, I'm not playing with you stink ass hell for you.
Grandma,
oh my God, have mercy.
Grandma.
This is what you call some thick funk. It's so thick, you're about to cut my nose open. Stop the damn car so I can get some air.
I can't stop.
I can crack the damn door in.
No, I'm driving. You can't.
Oh, hell no. Lord have mercy. I ain't never smelled your shit this bad. No way. Shut up. You stink. Oh, man. This is a terrible stink here. You sure you ain't got a skunk back there?
I don't got no skunk. It's my stomach. I don't know. Like, it just really hurt. Like, it just won't stop. I can't. If I hold it, it's going to make it worse.
No, it's going to make me worse. Hell. Stink ass. I know damn well you didn't digest that food that bad. And you that stuff. Hell no, you lied.
I'm not
Somebody
lying.
crawled
I'm
up in your
serious.
ass and died. That's what's wrong with you.
I
Oh
was.
my God.
I
Open
was.
the window.
I could open the
Put
bathroom.
the vent on. Put the vent on. See, you can't even stand your own shit, can you? How you expect somebody else to stand? You know you're so rude. You're very rude.
I can't help it.
Stinky ass heifer. Don't tell me you can't. You
Stinky ass heifer.
Pull up to the side and shit, fart, or whatever you want to do. Got back in the guy, Helen. Damn. Making my mouth juicy.
I'm sorry.
I don't either. But I shouldn't be a victim. Shit. You sure you ain't shitting on your clothes?
No, I
you
did.
Sure you haven't shitted?
I just gotta let it all out. It should be over soon.
I hope soon is soon. You know you stink. You know because you can't stand it your damn self. You know it's rude to fart in a small place like this. You can kill somebody. Shit,
dude.
Not enough air to circle around. Shit, all that stink. The more stink the air.
Dude, she's finally starting to laugh because she
I
kept
didn't
it
have
together.
to go. I need your help. Like, my stomach hurt.
Hell, I can't even help me.
I think
it's this state. I can't even help me.
I think it's something in my pants. Like,
Oh my
can you
God.
help me?
Having you dig in your ass, and do you think you gonna put your hands on me? I'm stinking enough, and I get out, my clothes gonna be stinking. You think I'm gonna wear your shit?
I need,
Hell no.
Grandma, I need your help.
I don't know what's wrong with you, Hal.
Oh,
I ain't never
God.
smelled nobody's ass like that before. Damn. Ooh. You done farted again.
Does she keep spraying it?
I got to get out this car right
I can't get out, Grandma. I can't. You gotta get to where we need
Put
to
the
go.
vent on.
We need to get to where we need to get to first.
Put the vent on.
My
Harlan.
vents are out.
No.
Oh my God, I'm dying.
Damn. Bitch, I swear. Your ass stink. Stink ass bitch. That's what you are. Fuck. God damn it. Are you laughing?
Sorry.
You got to like it. You got to like your set.
My stomach hurts so bad.
Shit. You farted again, didn't you? God damn it. Open the window. I can't.
She said, "Open the
looking
window."
like a damn beaver, but your ass stinking like a fucking heifer cow.
Oh
Stinking
my
like
God.
some dog shit. Cat shit mixed together. Put your stinky hands on me. You bring your damn stinky hands over here. I'll break my phone and break all them fucking stinky fingers. You stuck your hand in your ass, didn't you? It sure smell like it. Damn! You stuck your finger in your ass.
No, I
yes,
didn't.
you did.
No, I didn't.
Fuck, you're nasty ass. Stop you. You're nasty.
I didn't.
Damn.
I did it.
God damn it. Come here. I'm not playing with you, Helen. This is the worst of everything. I'm gonna knock the hell out of you.
Grandma, how? Because my stomach hurt. You gonna knock me out?
Hell yeah. Maybe you won't fart no more shit. Stink ass. You're unconscious. Maybe you won't fart. Maybe close up your ass because it's wide open. Why you pumping them damn brakes and shit and flounce?
Dude, she's still going.
Grandma, I can't help it.
I didn't know you could stink so bad. And then you gonna stick your finger in your ass. And
I
then
didn't
touch
stick
me.
it in I stuck it halfway in my pants to try to
That
see.
don't matter. Your ass is probably just the shit probably roll up to your back door. I don't know. I don't like the smell of stink. You do. I don't. I'm not used to the stink, Harold. Stop it. Can you let me out?
Okay.
I can't take it no more. I can't take it. Shit.
Oh, I'm doing it again.
Quick, can you? Let me out here. Oh shit. Oh motherfucker, you.
It's a prank, Grandma.
Goddamn.
It's a prank, Grandma. Wait.
What you mean it's a prank?
Bruh.
Dude.
That's why you need a black grandma.
No, but you know
you're
what?
Not ever gonna experience this outside a black woman.
Shout out to that girl because she kept it together, not laughing, because I would have been like I wouldn't have been able to keep a straight face. I would not have been able to. So she is still spraying because I'm like, dang, do the smell last that long?
She was still spraying.
Has
Bruh.
anybody smelt it? Like, does it smell like legit
smells
shit?
like I'm on the verge of wanting to gag thinking of that smell. It's like
That
a
bad?
rank ass smell, bro. It stinks. It stinks. Ugh,
That-
it's making me nauseous.
Oh man, that bad. Oh,
It's
that's
that
so
bad.
funny. You making my mouth juicy.
Making my mouth juicy.
Oh, listen, my belly feels good from all this laughter. This was a fun show.
It was a fun show. Make sure you guys tune back in on Tuesday. I don't think we have any schedule conflicts.
No, I don't think so.
Not yet, at least. Because you know
Soonie.
shit pops up when you got family.
Yeah.
It has been me lately. I really have not been around.
Yeah, but it's fine because you're, like I said, family first.
I think you're trying to say you enjoy doing shows without me.
Not really. You know what? So it's weird because I started out by myself, but I did pre-records. So like I would pre-record me talking about a certain topic and then it'd be done. But like doing an entire live show by yourself is difficult because you don't have anybody to. Yeah, you don't really have anybody to like
Banter
have
with.
a banter. Yeah, exactly.
It was a hoot. All right, guys, make sure you guys tune in on Tuesday at 9 p.m.
Check your
Hopefully
poop.
we can have more shows like this. I kind of want to do shows where we talk about news and then a show where we just like focus on a theme.
Be like total silly.
Yeah, like did you ever think about poop and how you
Yeah.
poop? We should just come up with another show where like, hey, did you, and you can bring back Mind of Mo. We can center an entire show around a question you had.
Well, I
super
mean,
fun.
this whole thing was like Mind of Mo, really.
This was a Mind of Mo episode.
Yeah.
Fun. But I'll see you guys Tuesday. I'll probably see
Bye.
some of y'all on a live. I don't know if I'm gonna go live, but if I do, I'll see you guys live. Because I want to debate Uncle Said. Other than that, peace out, y'all.
Bye, guys.
So when you're done getting high, it's over. When the party's over, where you going when the party's